Peace, 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 peace. Peace, love, and light. This is your brother Aboriginal Power. Hopefully, everybody's had a blissful day. Hope you had a blissful grand rising. Hopefully, just positive and productive as can get. This is your brother Aboriginal Power, aka Copper Grizzly. We got a fire show for you guys today. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and don't forget to hit the like button. Hey, so let's get it. I ain't gonna hold you guys too much longer, but we're gonna get right up into it. So let's get it.
The truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation. Praying God come and save you. You will do it for yourself if you really want the help. Otherwise, it'd be hard to escape with a lost generation. It's a lost generation. We're striving for greatness. We hardly can make it. The truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation. Walking lost in this making us, man. Praying God come and save us out. You'll do it for yourself if you really want the help. Otherwise, it'd be hard to escape with a lost generation. Where everything's fun and games. Strength when we smoke, just stay under pain. We pray for the guys when a brother get shot. Then we march for our money, don't nothing change. Damn. I'm tired of these fucking gang shit. We gotta do something, man. They label us black, our history snaps. We don't even know where the fuck we came from. They gave you another name.
Washington gave you another brain.
We used to be scholars till they gave us dollars. You gotta realize it's a fucking game. So make sure you play it right. When you give it your all, you sleep when you lay at night. I am a ray of light. That's an affirmation, something that you can stay alright. I hope this work is exposed. I'm worried it's like it's getting old. How we giving all our children shit we couldn't deal with it. Shit from purchase from their souls. This world is so cold. Thinking myself like damn. Sometimes I don't wanna have babies. Like damn, when they gon' have faith. I guess all I can say is damn, it's a lost generation. We're striving for greatness. We hardly can make it. The truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix. Praying God come and save you. You'll do it for yourself if you really want the help. Otherwise, it'd be hard to escape with a lost generation. It's a lost generation. We're striving for greatness. We hardly can make it. The truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix. Pray God come and save you. You'll do it for yourself if you really want the help. Otherwise, it'd be hard to escape with a lost generation. Where youngins be selling us dope and politicians sell us hope. We never notice all the power we got in our hands. They trick us and tell us to go. What should I care about your lot for? That one what my people die for was given religion and put up in a wicked system. But this you won't have choice, so just find yours. There's different meanings of freedom, you need to define yours. Republican, Democrat, I don't get into that, they gotta give us back our voice. Cause how can the president speak for me? But clean up the streets and find peace for me. They can't bother friends speak for me. If I thought that, then I ain't even free. I'm just trying to tell them. And they dealing us with debt, just come together for protection. They use their food and water as weapons to harm in my essence. It's time that we check. I need my people to help me. The time is now, we need plans. But we ain't got no hope, so we apply no vote and say, y'all don't know, just keep praying. Damn, it's a lost generation. We're striving for greatness. We hardly can make it. The truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix. Praying God come and save you. You'll do it for yourself if you really want the help. Otherwise, it'd be hard to escape with a lost generation. It's a lost generation. We're striving for greatness. We hardly can make it. The truth is a pill that we hardly can take. Look at our generation, walking lost in this matrix. Praying God come and save you. You'll do it for yourself if you really want the help. Otherwise, it'd be hard to escape with a lost generation.
Yeah, so dope, my eyes slow. When you move like God, the time slow. I came back for the blacks and John Jones. Back up in the land patties and go in the town. What's the later to a later? $5 doors, we not melanated. Hell, faces got you waiting on the savior. Send the prayers up and texting back on vacation. Yeah, I should. Give all your praise to Jesus, but outside of it. He say put no one before him in divine image. It's who we got in Christians. I got a vision, but niggas ain't got a vision, so they don't. We came from the soil, wasn't fucking with no votes. Bible took our spirit, English started on my home. Tribal families tunnel us, don't act like y'all don't know. But fuck the way they virtues. We were something turning nothing. Now we nothing. Reincarnation, I anxious. What's about the other? Message to the black man. 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 Shooters on our roof. Lawyers in the code. We can never die. Bitch, we bulletproof. Message to the black man. Message to the black man. You wasn't slaves, you was prisoners of war. And stop wasting your time, these other bitches ain't important. You ain't meditating, you ain't meeting with the source. Like what the fuck's a noodle if we ain't painted with the sauce?
I find it hard to trust the pastor who reconcile with the master
Preaching we should submit
while getting murdered and captured.
How we should wait on God is never our they keeping us stagnant. And niggas think they woke, huh? Like you can change a whole world through a vote, huh? Like slave masters willing to let their slave go, huh? That slave master was probably your kinfolk, huh?
History in reverse,
A black king strategy. When blacks were your majesty, they always hide your pyramids but point to where the cash would be. Aristocracies with your last name patent accurately. Yeah. And I ain't even tell half the shit. Like, I ain't even tell a quarter of the shit. I'm just getting started. Y'all niggas rap about busting guns and all this weird shit. I'm trying to get my people back, nigga.
Peace, 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 peace. Peace and love to everybody in the chat. Excuse me. Just left this wood. Peace and love to everybody. Make sure y'all share the links. Let's get right into the new Jammy Jam.
Hey man, all I'm saying is, nigga, you always got something to say. It's like you don't shut up. A lot of niggas died 1865. Took them off a flare highway and don't let it ride. Everybody high the black was never on your side. That you like to tell your eyes when you sleep at night.
You put that white man on. Got them begging him for questions like that white man know. That's that white man home. That's that white man go. Hey. This by definition. Then there's not resistance. I had to maintain business. White supremacy fake. Unless you do what they say. Shoot some.
Move some. Shoot some. Move some.
Put us in the same room. Hit a nigga with it.
Shoot some. Move some. Shoot some. Move some. Put us in the same room. Hit a nigga with this on him. And they my niggas dying, they don't know the truth. The hell he supposed to die, he don't know it's you. The how the hell he supposed to survive, he don't know the shoot. He should have died and let him slide, this nigga just like you.
I try to tell them all, I ain't friend. Everybody ain't your friend.
How the hell they supposed to help when they the ones that put you in? They don't struggle how we struggle, they can't get how we live. Can't be scared to die when we already dead. Either way your life is safe, no matter how you fed. My higher steps in which you choose remain godly. My lower want these motherfucking bodies. They would turn their circles like a motherfucking island. Take them to the sky and put them down like OG bodies. They don't want equality until they want these problems. Killers right beside me, stand full of chicken modules. Shoot some, move some, shoot some, move some. Put us in the same room.
Rick Ross, who you work for? Who you work for, nigga? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Peace, love, and light to everybody. Yes, it is, Rick Ross. Yes, it is. Peace and blessings to everybody, man. We're going to get it in. I got a little audio set up for you guys today to show how Mr. Oliver Cromwell and amongst the conglomerate of other friends of yours that came here and got rid of your history, revamped your history, and whitewashed your history. This particular episode, we're gonna be dealing with we're gonna be dealing with the whitewashing. Hey, because we might be cousins, Rick Ross. You know how that go. We really will. We really might be family. Hit the like button, y'all. I want y'all to share this to all your favorite Pan Africans, Native Americans. Tag everybody in it. We turning up. We're gonna get it lit right now in this particular live stream. Let's get it cracking, man. I'm not gonna hold you guys any longer. I'm gonna get straight to the screen sharing. I'm gonna get straight to the screen sharing. Let's get straight to the screen sharing. Alrighty, let's get to it. Before we get there, before I go there particularly, let me get some fire emojis in the chat if everybody can hear me loud and clear. Let me get some fire emojis in the chat. Shout out to fire emojis. Where your people's from, Rick Ross? Where your people's from? Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina. What area? Let's get it. Hey, drop some fire emojis. Y'all can hear me, y'all. Let's go. I want to get it. I want to get it cracking. Let's go.
I don't have any trouble admitting that I'm a racist. I think it's absurd to try to fight with that. I grew up in this society. I was conditioned by it. I think internally in my psyche, I've grounded and rooted those attitudes, and I see it in me all the time.
I don't like being a white man, and that's where I still am and working on it, because I know what I've done, what people like me have done.
Part of being white is just not in any way acknowledging what it means to be white.
I have a white skin, and that with that white skin comes along a whole mess of privileges that I have, and I don't ask for them, they just are there.
You have started to break the code of silence a little bit when you start talking about white people and you start talking about this stuff. And you find yourself suddenly all alone.
The family history, as I understand it, was really, people coming to America as a way of searching for a better life and escaping poverty. And it has often seemed to me that also meant escaping their roots, where they came from, that there was a sort of a desire to separate from that and to become something different.
Means that I have Scotch-Irish ancestry with a little bit of German. I'm European, and I came over 250 years ago.
My ancestors are from England and Germany.
My ancestors are German and Russian and Scottish.
In my father's side, it was Irish, and my mother's side, it was probably English, but I don't know a lot about her side.
I'm French Indian. I guess you'd say I got a little Cajun in me.
Ireland. So do you identify as Irish?
No.
Drop some fire emojis in the chat if y'all can hear me still. Drop some fire emojis. Did y'all hear that man when he said, let's go back a little
About
bit.
her side.
I'm French Indian. I guess you'd say I got a little Cajun in me.
Ireland. Ireland. Should you identify as Irish?
No, not really. I identify as an American.
He said, you notice I got a little Asian and he got a little Indian and a little Cajun in me. A little Indian and a little French. Guess that means I got a little Cajun in me. You know, that just telling you that the Indian, Cajun white people that you see today would not exist without Indians today. And this is a fact. Y'all keep that in mind.
British, Scotch Irish. Scotch, that's where my ancestors are from, supposedly, but hasn't had any impact on me. Doesn't mean anything.
I think pilgrims. When I think of where did I come from, I think pilgrims, but no, but I'm sure somewhere down the line I am.
Because they were Irish, there was a lot of oppression, you know, because they immigrated over from Ireland. So I thought a lot about what that was like for them as Irish people, but I never thought about what it was like for them and when they became white.
Well, you can only be something if there's something else to negate it. So I guess we became white. I guess we're white because there's a bunch of other races to set us off.
So how did English people and German people get turned into white people?
Came to America.
By assimilation, by living, by living in the U.S. It's just the smorgasbord, you know.
I have no idea. I honestly have no idea.
Do you know how they got turned into British and Scotch people? How those people got turned into white people?
No.
You ever thought about that?
I'm not a history buff.
I think culture did that over time. It's like certain words that we use in our language are not our words, or other nations, other words that come from other languages.
How did the Irish get turned into white people?
That's a good question.
I think a lot of it was early assimilation in the United States, a lot of European ethnics coming over, assimilating for a variety of reasons. Primary one being a desire to elevate their socioeconomic status. So to get jobs, to find places to live, a lot of the Europeans altered their last names to sound more mainstream. A lot of them changed the clothing that they wore, the foods they ate. So there was this, some might call it assimilation. I think of it more as Anglo-conformity, conforming to this kind of dominant white culture.
But the reality is that those persons who are white and who are considered white and treated as such in this society, by virtue of being white and treated that way, have had to give up who they really were. If they were Russian American, my father's side of the family, grandfather's side, great-grandfather came here from Russia in 1910. He had to give up what it meant to be a Jew, a Russian Jew from Eastern Europe, to become an American, which really meant to become white. The Irish had to do the same thing. The Italians had to do the same thing. The Greeks had to do the same thing. All these European ethnics who were not white Anglo-Saxon Protestants had to give up their actual identities for the sake of whiteness.
I really didn't think about being white, I'd say, growing up, because.
And look, a lot of you guys, when I mean you guys, I don't mean my cousins in the chat. I mean the people that's going to be listening later because they seen their favorite cousin on the thumbnail. You coons want to be white, and whites don't even want to be white. See, what kind of mind control are they doing? And a lot of you guys want to be black, which is eventually bleak, and bleak is go back to bleach, and bleach means without color, which is white, ultimately again. So you niggas want to be black, you niggas want to be white. The white don't want to be white. They don't even like blacks. That's right, True. Hit the cash out, man. Show the brother some love, man. Make sure I hit that like button. We looking light on the likes, though. Hold on. We got 102 in the chat and only got 58 likes. Fuck it. I'm about to end this hoe. Fuck that. I'm gonna roll up this motherfucking backwood. You understand me? I already bought the pay-per-view earlier. For the motherfucking battle rap shit later on, nigga. I'm chilling. Y'all need to hit the like button, man. Y'all been very disrespectful on this Saturday. Ain't nobody else coming out with no information today. But y'all gonna shit on Lil Al. Y'all gonna shit on Lil Al Powder, man. That's fucked up. I feel y'all. I ain't even mad at y'all. Motherfuckers. Y'all did that. We got 70 likes now. Okay. 12 people decided to hit the like button. I'm not stalling y'all. I'm just rolling up my back while I'm talking shit. While I do that, y'all think I'm just waiting because y'all ain't hit the like button. But I would like for y'all to hit the like button. But I'm gonna start the video though. Just give me a second. I'm rolling my back. Give me a second. God damn. Cut me a break. All right, let's get it. Everybody, thumb up the video. All right. Thumb up the video. Let's start.
Mainly, I think because I was part of the majority and I maybe wasn't forced to think about it.
Smoking on some goddamn Sunday drive mixed with some gas punch or some shit. It's good as hell. And what does it mean to be white? Ask yourself that. That's a good question.
I don't think it means anything. It's just, some people might think it means better, but to me it doesn't mean anything but just the color of my skin, really.
Hold on, what Turkey? No, I didn't hear what Turkey y'all said about me. Running back games, make sure you remind me. I'm gonna ask you what he said here in a minute. We're gonna talk about that.
How often do you think about being white?
Not very often.
Go back, let's get it.
I don't think it means anything. It's just, some people might think it means better, but to me it doesn't mean anything but just the color of my skin, really. Some people might.
So what does it mean to be white? She said, I really kind of think it means to be better, but I mean, it's really like about the color of my skin, bitch. No, bitch, it don't mean better, though. Your skin ain't even white, bitch. Your ass dirty as hell. Your ass is a colored person. Your ass is all kind of shades.
I don't think it means anything. It's just, some people might think it means better, but to me it doesn't mean anything but just the color of my skin, really.
How often do you think about being white?
Not very often. I really don't think about it a lot at all.
Hardly ever. It's just me.
Oh, hell no.
At all.
Hell no. What the fuck is this? G?
Ever.
Oh, what the fuck? That's Miss Doubtfire. Fuck that. I'm convinced. That's Miss Doubtfire. The real Miss Doubtfire. Oh, hell no. Hell to the no. That's Miss Doubtfire, G. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. That is fucked up, G. Y'all tripping. All right, let's run that back right quick. Hold on.
Not very often. I really don't think about it a lot at all.
Hardly ever. It's just me.
Racially, do you see
Man, that motherfucker had a deep ass voice, G.
yourself as a white
That
person?
motherfucker had a deep voice, G. Look at that. That's Miss Doubtfire. That's Miss Doubtfire, G. Ah, they tripping. They got tranny honkies too, running around. That motherfucker try to look. That motherfucker look like everybody. It look like Bill Gates. That motherfucker look like Steve Jobs. That motherfucker look like everybody. What the fuck? They tripping today. All right, I'm done. Let me continue the video, y'all. Let me continue the video. Let's go.
It's just me.
Racially, do you see yourself as a white person?
No, I see myself as a person.
So do you ever think about being a white person?
No.
Probably not very often.
Not really. Sometimes I got a lot of black friends. Sometimes we make jokes about it and everything, but
not really. It doesn't matter to me whether I'm white, pink, or purple, or black. I don't care.
Depends on the social situation.
Notice that he put black last, though. Notice that they put black last. They think black ain't shit. Listen to it. Watch it.
Whether I'm white, pink, or purple, or black. I don't care.
Depends on the social situation. Sometimes I'll be the only white person in the room when it's reversed, when the tables are sort of flipped. How do you identify racially? Do you see yourself as a white man?
I think that everybody is equal in the eyes of the Lord.
So you don't see yourself as a white person?
Not as much as most people. I think when it's all said and done, we're equal, and definitely inside and outside.
But I don't know if I ever considered myself white or thought about it. At one point, I'm sure I did, but I don't really have any recollection of when it was, which I think is a total reflection of whiteness, of never having to sort of contemplate why people treat you the way they do.
To be white means to be a member of a dominant racial group in a society that I'd consider white supremacist. And to be white in a white supremacist society, not just a racist society, because that's almost too generic. To be white in a white supremacist society is to be able to have the luxury of oblivion, to be oblivious to the injustices, to be oblivious to racial privilege, to be oblivious, frankly, to one's own identity. So it is, in a sense, to be invisible to oneself.
Well, I think to be white in this culture means to deny the reality of racism. And it means to deny the privilege that we have as whites. Most people who are whites don't want to accept that they are privileged because they are.
People don't want to talk about being white because they know that at a deep level.
That was some deep shit. Let me run that back. That was some deep
to
shit.
one's own identity. So it is, in a sense, to be invisible to oneself.
Well, I think to be white in this culture means to deny the reality of racism. And it means to deny the privilege that we have as whites. Most people who are whites don't want to accept that they are privileged because they are.
People don't want to talk about being white because they know that at a deep level, even though they haven't even, some of them may not have ever talked about it with anybody or ever expressed it, they do know that they get a benefit from being white.
If you're white in this country, there's certain advantages that come your way, and it doesn't really matter whether you want to or not, or whether you're in touch with it or not.
No, I know there are privileges that I enjoy simply because I'm white.
Every minute of my life, I'm aware of my white privilege, of the fact that I have a white skin, and that with that white skin comes along a whole mess of privileges that I have, and I don't ask for them, they just are there.
There are things that come to me, that belong to me, that I'm...
Peace and blessings, SK. I'm glad you called a live stream. Glad you caught a live stream. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You'll get alerted to all live streams. Yep, we'll get the alert for all live streams. Let's get it, y'all.
Given.
Hey, thumb up the video, y'all. Hit the like button. Thumb up the video.
And that I expect, just because I'm white, that I never wonder about, ask about, discuss. And that's the power of it, is that the privilege of expecting that I'm going to go to good schools and that I'm going to have choices no matter what, that there will always be a choice that will be probably pretty reasonable, that will work out pretty well for me.
To me, it's about privilege. A lot of people get to walk around thinking that we live in a meritocracy and thinking that their own hard work is the only thing that's, responsible for their achievements. I think that it means, it has, and I think that it shapes everything.
White privilege is probably the freedom to move through the world fearlessly in a way that Black people cannot move through the world. That you can take advantage of opportunities with much less fear and an assumption that you'll be treated equally with all other white people.
Part of it is not having to even think about it. And so in a way, it's sort of like the privilege of having that space in your mind free to think about other things and be concerned about other things. So it's not even having to think about race is part of the privilege.
White privilege is being able to walk into a department store and not be followed by the detective.
A friend of mine who's Asian American, she was very unfairly treated at a department
She was a nigga.
Store. She was at a cosmetics counter, and she had bought something, and it came with a free gift. So the woman at the counter put the free gift in the bag, and my friend didn't know that the free gift had already been put in the bag. So she had grabbed the one on the counter and put it in the bag, unknowingly. Just as the sweetest woman, wouldn't hurt a fly. Just and they called the cops on her, and she was taken to jail and arrested. I put myself in the same position that she was at, and I know there's no way I would have been arrested. I know I would not have been arrested.
It's the assumption that when you go to buy a car that you're going to have the money. Well, it's the assumption that when you go into a real estate office looking for a place to rent, unless you wear raggedy clothes, it's that you're going to want to go into this nice neighborhood.
You basically get to say what you want to, be any way you want to. You get privilege. You don't have to work as hard. You can slack off in jobs and still get promoted and still not have to worry about somebody coming after you. So whiteness to me is about privilege and access to information systems and people and power that you didn't earn.
I went through a time where I was poor and I had to take care of my father, and I worked with about 100 African-American men, and I was the only white male on the shop floor. And I was really horrible at this job. It was a metal grinder. I'd grind too much of it. I'd make big indentations. I was constantly messing up, and I was sure I was going to get fired. It was just a matter of time. And about 6 months into the job, the boss and a few of the managers come over. They're all white men. And I thought, this is it. This is the day I'm getting fired. And they came over and told me that they've had their eye on me and they think that I'm management material. I said, what? Yeah. And they said, yeah, you stick around for a while and we think you've got potential to be a manager here.
Over the hard work.
It's all embedded in every piece of our country. It's embedded in every structure that we have. It's embedded in our economics. It's embedded everywhere.
When I walk into a bank, or when I walk into anybody's neighborhood, or when I walk into anybody's store, that I'm acceptable, that I can go anywhere I want, and I'm seen as an acceptable person. And the reason I am acceptable is because I'm white.
I remember when I was going to get my driver's license renewed for the first time, I really couldn't see very much without glasses. I didn't have any glasses with me. They had you go to one of these machines you look in and, see like what letter it is and etc. I couldn't see any of it. I was one of the few white people there. And the guy behind the desk was this older white guy. And he just said, oh, don't worry about it. Go ahead. I was like, is he just letting everybody through? And I saw that he wasn't. And I kind of was like, oh, okay.
It's the ability to walk into the bank in Savannah when we were ready to build our house and borrow $100,000, and neither one of us were working. I mean, that to me, that is just so incredible that we could do that. I mean, of course we had to present, we had to give them facts and figures and all that kind of thing. But, if you were a person of color and you walked in and you said, well, we're neither working and they're going to loan you $100,000, I don't think so.
She right. I don't think so. Listen to what she said. That's real.
Me, that is just so incredible that we could do that. I mean, of course we had to present, we had to give them facts and figures and all that kind of thing. But, if you were a person of color and you walked in and you said, well, we're neither working and they're going to loan you $100,000, I don't think so.
Crazy.
Oh, simple things. I mean, from everything from the ease of getting a bank loan to knowing that I can drive just about anywhere in the city and not get stopped because of my color by the police.
When I drive down the road and I get pulled over by a police officer, it's probably because either I've broken the law or I'm getting a flat tire and the police officer's going to tell me I'm getting a flat tire.
Well, when I get pulled over, I don't get tickets. I'm a white woman, middle class, in a minivan. I get pulled over all the time for speeding. And it's almost become a joke. And then, the police officers apologized to me for pulling me over, and I know if I was a person of color, that wouldn't happen. I know that I would be pulled over a lot more if I was a person of color because I speed every day.
Listen to what you just said. They got these hunkies being real about shit.
Going to tell me I'm getting a flat tire.
Well, when I get pulled over, I don't get tickets. I'm a white woman, middle class, in a minivan. I get pulled over all the time for speeding. And it's almost become a joke. And then, the police officers apologized to me for pulling me over, and I know if I was a person of color, that wouldn't happen. I know that I would be pulled over a lot more if I was a person of color because I speed every day. And so I get stopped. They look at my license and then they let me go,
I've experienced whiteness on the 3 occasions that I've been pulled over by law enforcement driving a car. One time I ran a red light. It's turning red, right? Another time I was speeding, another time I had a headlight out. And every single time I got off with a warning. I never got a ticket for any of those things. It was privilege and whiteness, therefore, that helped get me off. And I think for the average person, it would be whiteness that would allow me not to even have to think about why. I could get away and thinking, I sweet-talked my way out of that. I did, but I was aided by the fact that I'm white.
They're not going to do a body check on me. They're not going to rip my car apart looking for a reason to haul me in. I'm not profiled. That's white privilege.
Basically, when I go to city council or county commission, I expect my representatives to take me seriously. And they do for the most part, because they know that they have to be more accountable to the white community, because the white community has more power and money and can vote them out of office.
We as white people have a sense of what our rights are, that we have the right.
I think they got more money, but black people in America generate more money than most small countries, than most countries. We just don't utilize it. Your money don't circulate within your people's neighborhood and businesses.
For a reason to haul me in, I'm not profiled. That's white privilege.
Basically, when I go to city council or county commission, I expect my representatives to take me seriously. And they do for the most part, because they know that they have to be more accountable to the white community, because the white community has more power and money and can vote them out of office.
We as white people have a sense of what our rights are, that we have the right to, live well, live safely, have health care and police that respond to us, have city officials that pay attention to us, have, the needs of our community, be able to have those met. And I think that if you talk to people of color or look at communities of color, that does not exist for people. That idea of those rights.
The more I know, the more it's like, I've really got to talk about privilege here.
even though, I mean, I faced a lot of shit in my life. I mean, I really had all this stuff happen, but I still had whiteness in a way that's given me all this stuff.
And it's all these things which not only give you privilege in the sense of stuff and access to stuff, but also it validates who you are. You know, so you have this feeling that, you know, I'm important, I'm worthwhile, that other people don't have. You know, they have to get it somewhere else. You know, they might get it from their family or what have you, but I'm going to get it from everyone, you know, with few exceptions.
I was taught that you respected black folk, but not really as human beings, more like cats and dogs and cows. You wouldn't mistreat a cat or a dog in my family, and you wouldn't mistreat a black person.
I don't have any trouble admitting that I'm a racist. I think it's absurd to try to fight with that. I grew up in this society. I was conditioned by it. I think internally in my psyche, I've grounded and rooted those attitudes, and I see it in me all the time. I mean, I'm always dealing with it. I don't think that makes me a bad person. You know, I don't think that means that I've grounded in original sin or anything. It just means I've been well indoctrinated. But it does also call me to do something about it.
I consider myself somebody who does racist things and acts on the racism I have within me because of the context of the world in which I grew up and live in.
For me, individually, is to recognize and acknowledge that I have the power of race in me, and that I'm going to be. I don't believe I'll ever have a time when I look at anybody and don't see their racial classification first.
Oh, I hate to admit it, but I still have thoughts that I'm smarter than some black people just because of skin color. I mean, I'm sorry, but that still crosses my mind.
That's how they feel. Especially niggas that still believe in the indoctrinated book that they gave them.
Stereotypes will pop in my head just like everybody else, you know. When I see somebody, a stereotype will pop up, and then I have to say, no, you know, that's a prejudice.
When I'm in a classroom of students, I'll tend to look at the white students more than I'll look at the black students. And when I realized I was doing that, I was shocked. And I tried immediately to begin to train myself to stop doing that. And it was astonishingly difficult. There was something about a natural tendency to look at white faces in a way that I did not have the same natural tendency to look at black faces. And I think that's a kind of an ingrained, inborn racism, is all I can think of it as.
I remember I was talking with a young man named Sylvester, and he was saying, "You're racist." And I'm going, "I'm not." He's going, "You are." "I'm not." You know, we went back and forth like that for a while. And then I had to go get refreshments. So I said, "Hold on." And I went upstairs, and my mother turned to me and she said, "Get a grip on yourself. You know, you're a white young girl. You've grown up in the racist society. You're racist. Deal with it. Move on." But that was an amazing gift that my mother gave me, because it allowed me to turn all of my defensiveness about it into, oh, well, maybe I am.
Racism and prejudice are very different things. And all of us have grown up with prejudices. Some of us have prejudice against people of color. Some people have prejudice against white people. And some of us are downright awful about it.
Because so much of the focus is on personal prejudices. That's how I think a large part of the U.S. population analyzes race matters, is between different groups of people.
Well, I think it works the same way. If black people feel that white people can be racist towards them, I don't see any difference between a black person being racist towards a white person.
In high school, the high school I attended was probably 60% black, 40% white, and being white and in a majority black class, I was picked on and teased for that. So
sometimes you come across people that feel because of what.
Look how big his motherfucking ears is. God damn. Them flappers. Them goddamn flappers on the side of his head.
Happened in the past that we're held responsible. I'm 30 years old. I wasn't around when that was happening.
I know what it feels like to be subjected to anger for something that I personally never did.
if we're in the wrong place sometimes, it's obvious that we're in the wrong place, we're the wrong color to be in that place, you'll hear a comment. You'll hear some things that's not so nice that you would never think that you would hear.
Get out of here, honky. Fuck out of here, Peckerwood.
You're a little too white to be in this neighborhood.
When I was teaching, I was not privileged because I had to interact with a lot of stereotypes about white people, and I had to deal with them on that level, but I was privileged in the sense that I got the job in the first place.
I think that one of the key things to understand about racism is, like Malcolm X said, racism is like a Cadillac. There's a new model every year, and it's racism is a dynamic social construction, so it's always changing, it's always mutating. So people that say, well, there's no racism anymore, they're referring to racism as it existed in 1950 or 1920 or 1910.
Racism permeates every aspect of our society, and it's made it, a world that we live in that's very unequal.
It isn't what you personally did or did not do. And I think that's such a hard leap for white people to make, is like, it isn't something that I personally did, but it's something I personally have to work against.
It ain't just a matter of who I am as a person or what I think or feel about other people.
I think there's a hierarchy in our country that's based very clearly on skin color and on people's perceptions of what race you're in. And white are at the top and black are at the bottom, and Asian and Native American and people of sort of light brown hue are in the middle, and Latinos are down, and then blacks are at the bottom.
Racism is not simply about how we get along on an individual level, but it has to do with who has institutional and social power.
White people have the political and social power in our society, and that is a given. And if you look at if you pick apart social and political situations, you can see that very clearly. I think it's quite obvious.
Whites get privilege and experience the advantage of being in a system that thinks white is better than folk of color, and so there's all this unearned advantage that's going on all the time.
Particularly in a society like the United States, it's hard to confront racism unless you understand how, if you're racialized as white, you benefit from racism.
Just because I am white and have these privileges, I participate in a racist system. And that doesn't make that, it's not my fault. I can't help it. I'm born to it. And, and that's what being white means.
But I do think and assume that white privilege is, in fact, the kind of racism that you can't avoid.
All I got to do is sit down and close my eyes, and things are going to just move forward in white interests. And there's a way in which I'm complicit. I collude. I don't say anything. I don't do anything to stop it or challenge it. And in that way, I really do think that's how racism works, and that's a way in which I'm racist. And the difference now is that I don't try and prove to anyone else or even to myself that I'm not racist. I sort of assume that, know that, and get on with doing anti-racist work as best I can.
I believe that the very depth of understanding racism is understanding that process of us becoming white, historically us becoming white, and exactly what does that mean to be white, and how much of our humanity that we've lost. Because I think that the only way that whites can truly regain our humanity that's lost to the degree at which we've bought into white is through doing anti-racism work in anything that we do.
Like a lot of people, you start to learn exactly how messed up our society is in terms of racial disparity. And you realize that you're in the privileged class, and especially for me being a queer feminist woman.
Cherokee Hebrew. She said she queer. That's right up your alley. Little fruit.
I in no way wanted to identify myself with an oppressor society, an oppressor group. And that was really hard for me.
But calling myself white, that's been hard to actually say I'm a white person. It took longer than me recognizing that I was a white person. You know what I mean? Yeah. To go around and say I'm white.
You get comfortable with it.
Right, with that. Like I was aware that I was white, through this whole process, but it's been a process of being able to say all the time, I'm a white feminist.
It's taking the onion and it's unpeeling the onion, of how racism permeates everything around us.
I am white. I am, middle class, English speaking, and seeing that as tools that I can use, and also claiming my identity communally as part of this white community, and seeing that, the work that I need and want to be doing is in the white community.
What we have got to do is use the power that we have because of the privilege to kind of tear down those things in the system that hurt other people.
For me, I haven't been able to give up white privilege because you can't until the system is eradicated. It's going to be there. But by struggling against it, by fighting against it, by consciously making a decision to turn against it, I can release myself. I can say to myself, you know what, I'm still receiving these benefits and that's horrible, but at least I'm out there doing something about it. And so there's a sense of freedom. There's a sense of of really claiming my humanity.
As a white person, I have leverage. It's kind of funny because as a poor person, I never had leverage, but as a white person, I have leverage. And a woman, I didn't have much leverage either. But as a white person, I have leverage among other white people. They take what I say as being more valid. It doesn't seem self-interested to them.
I mean, I have connections with the judge. I have connections with the guy in the bank. I have connections everywhere with people that have power who can make decisions around policy, procedures, just all kinds of things. So at that level, I can use my influence.
What has been a challenge for me, and where my greatest challenges have been, is on how I can personally use the positions that I'm in to help to change the institutions in ways that make it possible for them to really be allied with communities of color and accountable to communities of color, and where people who come to work in those institutions can begin to come into them without feeling like they have to code switch, or without feeling like they have to put on another persona in order to survive.
There's this whole world out there that I had no idea about. And as far as I can see, people of color, the ones that I have been close to, and the communities that I've been around, have a lot more figured out about how to be human beings than white people do. I think because we're cast as oppressors, we've had to get rid of a lot of pieces of ourselves that are human, and it's deadened us to a lot. I mean, it's deadened our sympathies and our empathies and our heart to other people.
I think that not knowing that you come into this world with all this privilege makes us, doesn't make us good people, in the sense that it doesn't make us, I'll take that back, doesn't make us the people we could be. It takes away from who we really are as true human beings. When we start applying when you start benefiting from something that you didn't earn and you don't acknowledge and you don't do something about.
If you're going along with the status quo and you're not doing something to make change, you're part of the problem. And I think a lot of white people don't want to have that discussion. When we pretend that our school systems are okay and that the criminal justice system is okay and media depictions are okay, and we just go along with it, we are part of the problem.
If I do nothing in this world
because it is set up for me and mine, and because the systems operate for my benefit.
I'm gonna end this video right here, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody tapping in. Hopefully, everybody enjoying this fire build. Hey, so if anybody want to come on and build, come on and build. Anybody and everybody is welcome to the panel. So make sure y'all tap in, show some love, support the channel. I'm about to drop the links in the chat. I'll drop the link in the chat. The link is in the chat. Peace and blessings to everybody. A lot of these guys still believe in fairy tales, you guys. A lot of these guys still believe in fairy tales. Here go a fairy tale believer right here. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings, demon child. What's up? Now I know why you hate me, man. And you don't like talking about the word. What's up? What's up with Phoenix Moon? Why she got a wrench on your shit? When I dropped that video of her, she attacked me on your channel with a somebody had her picture up on there with a wrench and was asking me all types of questions. What's up? I'm seeing the connections, man.
Phoenix Moon don't
What's
got
up
a
with
wrench on
you?
my channel. The actually
Somebody
thing
named
said,
Midget. Hold up. Who's the midget then? Explain that. Who's midget that was getting at me that had Phoenix Moon's picture as an emoji?
Do you expect me to know everybody in the chat?
Well, I mean, I expect you to know everybody that you give a wrench, demon child. Hellboy.
I know it ain't Phoenix Moon.
Show your face. You want to show faces?
Yeah, I sure do. I go live on Instagram and show my face almost every day. So go follow me on Instagram.
Oh, you do? You do? What's up with that shit you was talking about Lucifer last time? Remember you was talking about Lucifer? Is that your father?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh, look at you. We gonna meet one day. Hey, when you coming to Pittsburgh, bro? I'm doing a live here and giving me your location so I can send you to hell, nigga.
When you sent me your location, I sent you mine though.
Oh, I gotta send you my logo. No, you come to Pittsburgh and I'll come to you and send you to hell.
Send me your location so I know where I'm coming.
You ain't comprehending what I'm saying, buddy.
I gave you my location.
You know,
Okay, I'll let you know.
Listen,
I got you.
Yeah, let me know, nigga. Yeah, pussy nigga. You know what it is. Now let's talk about these Nephilim. So they're fairy tales now, huh?
Hey, so how many baby penises?
That's not real? That's not real, huh?
How many
Why
baby
don't you want to talk about
how many baby penises have you sucked since you're a Hebrew? And you follow the book within all your heart. How many of these babies have you circumcised with your lips, brother? Peace, brother. Take off, Tyson. Peace.
Are you gonna mute me? Are you muting people now, devil boy?
Peace. What's up?
Are you gonna answer the question? Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and blessings.
You're a pussy. That's all I wanted to know. You're a pussy, boy. Pussy boy.
You gonna pull up to that low?
See you when you get here, bitch.
All right.
Hey. Damn, man, what's happening?
These guys start to believe in fairy tales, Harry Potter, the Bible, Nephilims, all these things. So, it's taking them down through that road. He probably need to go seek help. I pray for that, bro.
Oh man, it's all good, man.
I feel you. You know me at fuck them motherfuckers, man. They want to keep believing in that weak
it's
shit.
peace, love, and light with me. If anybody even really take him serious or believe anything that he say, God bless y'all.
Right.
Other than that, man, how y'all feeling? That was a good video, though. He hopped off, though. I did not kick him off, you guys. He hopped off. I did not kick him off.
Yeah.
Everything all good,
man.
family.
That's why I got on here, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I got on
So
here
yeah,
to,
it's a
to
fire,
holler
it's a
at dude,
fire
man. I'm
bill
getting
right here,
tired of that
man. This is a
guy coming on every
good
panel
bill.
and talking that crazy shit.
Yeah, he crazy, G. I ain't even tripping off of G. He know what's up, man. I came to Pittsburgh last year when he was talking like this, and went live. He was a no show for months. I never heard from him in months. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's up with dude. He a little throwed off.
Yeah, that nigga always seem like he always beefing with somebody, man.
He beefing with himself, man. He have issues with himself, and sometimes it soaks through his pores and manifests as him lashing out at other people.
Well, let me say this real quick. I'm from Philly, and we didn't rock with them Pittsburgh motherfuckers. We
They
consider
corny. They
as
corny.
suburban kids.
Yeah, they corny. They talk white. They corny as hell.
Exactly.
I come out there. When I come out there to Pittsburgh, I'm the realest nigga in Pittsburgh. Every
Yeah.
time I'm out there.
They couldn't survive in Philadelphia.
I know. Listen, I sent them my location to exactly where I live. All you have to do is pull up and say, "Hey, yo, I'm outside," and I come outside and greet him with peace and blessings. I wish one of these guys really would make my day and just, be like, "Hey, yo, I'm in your area." Especially these loud talkers.
Yeah, they talk a lot of shit, but then as soon as you see him in person, their whole shit changed.
Man, they can't do that because my shit don't change.
Yeah.
So they can change.
Wolf ticket.
Yeah. That's why they never pull up. They never show up. Nothing like that. So it's all good. The link is
But
in the
you know,
chat
man,
for anybody
nigga,
that want to come on.
Yeah. Now I was watching the build, man, and the video you were showing, and I mean, it seemed like racism is misunderstood by a lot of people. You know, they think racism is somebody that don't like a person because of color of their skin. I think that's part of it, but racism is something that you can do to change somebody's future and present. So if you just a white boy that don't like melanated
Y'all
people.
talking a lot of shit.
Shut up.
Philly
Hold
ain't
on, man.
shit.
Shut up, dude.
Hold on.
Try like New York.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you speak.
No,
But
fuck y'all.
let that brother finish getting his shit off. I'll let you back in. This shit still. Go ahead, brother. I'll let you get your. Now I deal with him. I
Okay.
mean, help.
Yeah. Well, I'm just. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. So a white boy not liking a copper colored melanated person, that don't mean he racist. That means he's prejudiced. He can't do nothing to change your reality. You know what I mean? I mean, things that can hurt you physically and mentally, I think is like tied to racism. But I think everybody should be
following some forms
prejudiced.
of racism, right? Racism is race
Right.
first. That's strictly dealing, shopping, economically, learning, building, processing, uplifting, strictly your people first. Then anything after your people's took care of, then whatever else trickles down. That's the way I kind of look at racism. Race
Okay.
first.
I agree with that too. I agree
I
too.
say
So that means
prejudice.
everybody should be though.
Prejudice becomes something that you have because of an action that someone has towards you, or a prior action that was took towards you. So a prejudice towards a Mexican or a white person because of action that was taking place. Whatever that is that led you into that.
Or you could like say like if you don't like fat people, that's prejudice too. If you know what I mean, I don't like fat people, I'm prejudiced. That's prejudice.
Right. But it's a reason why. It's an action why you don't like.
Okay, I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
Which is beneficial to the whole, just you.
But everybody should be okay. If that's the case, everybody should be racist. If you're not, then you have a problem. Something's wrong with you. I think if you're not racist or if you're not like race first, you know what I mean? Something's wrong with you.
Yeah, you're probably a coon.
Yeah, but you agree with that?
Yeah, you're probably a coon at that point. Yeah, you're not race first, and you're probably what you would call a Sambo.
Right.
Shout out to Big Chattahoochee Chief John Doe.
Right.
Peace to that brother. Peace and blessings.
What's happening, brother?
I can't call it big dog. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I wanted to reach out to you because I came across this video on YouTube. It's called a 35th 40 years, something like that. But it's talking about white trash. And it's really, you know, I know you and Ab TV and I think Truth, a lot of people have talked about how white people came here as slaves also, right?
Right. Yeah, you talking about the white trash book dealing with
He talk about
the white peasants of the Virginia colonies.
Yeah, that's it.
I got that
The
book. We was gonna
author,
bring it out this week.
yeah, the author is doing a lecture on it. She got a video on YouTube where she do a lecture on it. And man, the information I was finding out, I was like, exactly what y'all was saying is true.
That's dope. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to check out her little lecture.
Yeah, I
for
saw that
sure.
video.
I
Talk
appreciate
about
it.
400,
what's that? And what's
400,
that?
400
What's
years
true?
of white trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Nigga,
seen
I
that
been
shit,
said
Joe.
that on y'all lives and shit.
That
Y'all
shit was a
stupid as
while
fuck.
ago.
Oh, you want some credit, Cherokee, for your information?
No, I don't want no credit. I want you to admit what you are, you
I'm
demon
just saying.
child.
Is that why you bad, G? Why
Demon
you
child.
other
And
guy?
stop lying on me.
I'm
Fuck
your
y'all
guy.
Philly niggas.
Hey,
Don't nobody
Yashua.
want y'all acceptance,
Yashua.
motherfucker. Y'all some
Yashua.
bitches, nigga.
I'm your guy. You
Fuck y'all,
blasting me
nigga.
right now.
Throw me a
You talking to
barbecue,
your
bitch
guy
ass
like that?
nigga.
How you gonna talk to your guy
You
like
ain't
that,
you
man?
ain't no god, nigga. You a gay
Yes,
ass
I
nigga.
am.
Baphomet boy.
Yeah, you
Baphomet Junior,
worship
nigga. Shut the
Satan.
fuck up,
You
nigga.
worship Satan.
Shut your Moorish ass up.
You worship Satan.
Shut your Moorish ass up. Niggas is in Philly. Quit muting me, pussy. I thought you was a street nigga.
I'll
You
mute you
bitch
like
ass.
this. Now unmute yourself,
You
pussy.
ain't
Listen
gonna
to what
be
lady
shit.
say.
You.
Watch it. Unmute
I
yourself,
control
pussy.
you, bitch.
You see I
Ass
control you?
nigga.
See how I control
Yeah.
you? Now
You a
unmute yourself.
girl. You a girl. Yeah. I'm still getting my shit off, bitch. This is good promotion, ho.
Yeah, for your whack ass channel. For your
I
whack
don't
ass
care
channel.
about YouTube, demon child. I'm only on here to slay your dumb ass.
You
Hey,
telling everybody to
I'm
come
the
to your
real.
channel?
I'm good. I don't need to learn, scholar. You know
Hey,
what I'm
I'm the
saying,
real
student?
Baphomet. Somebody
Hey,
said my
listen,
name.
G, listen. Everybody go
Yeah,
follow
y'all
y'all
some
school. He gonna
girls.
teach y'all
Yeah,
about
go
Jesus
ahead.
coming back to
Yup.
save y'all. He gonna teach y'all about
Yup.
Nephilim. This nigga Yahshua gonna teach y'all about Jesus coming back, Nephilim, and how to follow the Bible. Y'all go follow Cherokee
Y'all ain't
Yahshua.
never get the recipe from me, nigga. I know that. I know y'all ain't never get the recipe from me, nigga. I ain't
Hey,
like y'all
Yahshua,
niggas.
it's nothing but love, brother. I wish you
Nah,
would.
ain't no love, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. On your
Hey,
channel, nigga. Fuck you, nigga.
hey, y'all ever
Yeah,
heard
I'm
of
on
San
your
Bernardino,
channel, nigga.
Yeshua? He's from San
Pussy
Bernardino.
ass nigga. No, y'all talking all that shit out in Philly, man. Fuck y'all. That's why y'all got AIDS and COVID
It's
out
nothing
that
but
bitch.
love.
What about
You bitch
Vegas,
ass
Yeshua?
nigga.
Love,
He's from
Take
G.
that
It's
Vegas.
nothing
bucket of
but
chicken
love.
off your head, you pussy ass, covert ass, African ass niggas. You fucking Sierra
Hey,
Leone, semi-human ass niggas. Fuck y'all niggas, man. Check out my channel too, man. Fuck you,
look
AP.
at her.
You
Check
fucking
out
pussy ass
Cherokee
nigga.
Yahshua's channel, y'all. Look at her. He's a little nigga, y'all. Hey, when I came to Pittsburgh, this little nigga was a bitch. He was talking like this last time I popped up in Pittsburgh out of nowhere with a live. Like, where you at, Yahshua? He was quiet. You didn't hear from this nigga in the chat. He didn't pop up or nothing, G. Everybody was out there. Chief Sundown, Lyrica. Nigga, this nigga's a bitch.
You gotta mute me to talk, huh, you little bitch, and lie. Well,
Yeah,
do it
I can
again,
do
you
that.
pussy ass
Look,
nigga.
I do it like this. Boom. You say how you sit in the corner. Anytime I want you to, you gonna sit in the corner. Hey, Truth, you got something to say, brother? Brother Truth.
Nah, you got it, man. You got it. I was just
Yeah,
chill.
he got it, pussy ass nigga. I'm on your heels, nigga, till you go back to hell, nigga. Bitch.
I'm gonna push
Yeah,
you down one of
nigga.
them
I'm
Pittsburgh
on your
hills,
shit.
nigga.
I'm on your shit. I'm on your shit, whatever. Any of you niggas. Fuck you niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? On everything, nigga.
We
Fuck
gonna
y'all.
push
Yeah,
your ass down them
Pittsburgh, nigga.
Pittsburgh hills,
Yeah, you
nigga.
ain't gonna push shit, nigga. I got the burner on me right now, bitch. You's a bitch.
Oh shit.
Fuck
So
out of
what?
here, you bitch ass nigga. And I
Oh,
got a
you got
sword
your
for
gun
you,
that
bitch
you
ass
made
nigga.
from
I'll
your
chop your
toy
head off.
store?
Nah,
You
nigga,
got
I
a
got a
toy
sword
store
from
you
Japan
made?
just for you. I'ma put right through your heart, you bitch ass nigga, Hellboy.
You made your gun in your garage, big brother.
At least
Nah, he
I
got that
can,
shit from
bitch.
Call of Duty, nigga. It's a loadout.
At least I can, bitch. That's what American Indians do. Y'all
Oh
ain't that.
shit.
Y'all some
American
artificial ass
Indians didn't
Hey,
use
well,
no
fucking.
fucking guns,
You's a
pussy.
bitch. Shut up, bitch. You don't even know. You're not even that. What nation you from, nigga? Who just
Turn your
said that?
camera
What
on.
nation you
Turn
from,
your
nigga?
camera on and show us
What
that
nation
work.
you from, nigga? Shut your bitch ass up. No, y'all
Scary
lame. Y'all
niggas
some
need
demons,
guns.
nigga.
Man,
No, I'll leave
bro.
y'all
I
to
almost
talk
threw a
about
dart. I
black and
can't
white,
fight.
you
I almost threw a
dumbass
dart.
shit.
Alright,
Some
go
shit
on
that
in.
don't exist, you bitch ass niggas.
This nigga need to get out the
Y'all
basement. Damn.
all
He
some
live,
bitches. Y'all ain't got enough energy for me. Yeah, call me lame. Y'all.
he
I
live in
only
the
fuck with
basement, y'all. Y'all,
Alaskan
hey, listen.
Yashua.
Hey, you mad
He's
as
from
Listen,
hell?
y'all.
Alaska.
Yeah, hey, hold on. This
Nigga
nigga
mad.
obviously
Yeah.
smoking dope. He smoked
I'm
dope, y'all.
smoking. You sipping lean,
No,
bitch.
nigga, that nigga
Oh,
smokes
so,
the
You
Israeli
sipping lean,
spice,
ho.
nigga.
What's
That nigga
up?
smoking spice right now,
What's up,
nigga.
Hey,
nigga?
hey,
All
hold
y'all
on.
niggas come and do it live, nigga.
And
In
do it
Pittsburgh,
live.
you
Hey,
pussy.
Cherokee,
You gonna shoot
you
our
Yeah.
mad?
lives?
So
Hey,
niggas
you
just see
mad?
y'all get
You gonna come
fucking
in alive with
sprayed,
a gun?
bitch.
Hold
No,
up.
you ain't gonna see me, you pussy
Hey,
ass nigga.
I know, cause you a
You know where
scary
I'm
Cherokee,
at.
nigga.
you mad, man?
You would never
No,
pull up in your
no.
state. You's a
Chess
scary
moves, you
girl.
Yeah.
He said
dumbass
you will
nigga.
never. This nigga said you will never see him because when you come to his state, he's not going to show up. He's a
He's
bitch.
invisible, bro. Like Jesus.
Yup, that's
He's a
right.
bitch.
That's right, nigga.
He's
Hey,
not.
tell us
We
how
don't even
mad
know if
That's
you
he's
are.
a.
right. And y'all
Hey,
all gonna see me. Keep on talking
Hey,
shit.
tell us how mad you are.
Keep on.
Tell us
Keep on building up
how
this
mad
shit.
you
Y'all
are, man.
This
Africans,
shit
nigga.
so
then
Fuck
nigga, I'll
y'all.
take your ass to Kenwood and
Aboriginal
meet
is
you at
fake,
our
man.
nigga.
lives,
This
nigga.
shit some
Aboriginal is fake.
bullshit.
Y'all all aboriginals, right?
Cherokee,
Nigga,
you
I'm
like
a
a
Nigga,
original,
I
nigga.
worship the
I'm a
Baphomet,
original.
nigga.
Fuck the ab, nigga. Fuck the Baphomet, nigga. I'll cut them goat legs off, nigga. You
He
heard
doesn't
me?
have goat
I'll
legs,
fucking
nigga.
eat that nigga.
He has
I ate
human
gator
legs.
meat before
He
too,
said
nigga.
he'll
So
eat
I'll eat
that
reptiles,
nigga.
nigga.
He just said
I'll
he'll
eat
eat
that
somebody.
nigga.
Hey, he just said he'll eat that nigga. That's what they do to baby
I heard
G's
that.
and circumcise him. He is a fag.
Yeah, look at y'all. Sneak disses and muting me. Y'all some
Man.
bitches. I'm talking about fucking up evil
Funny
niggas
as
like
hell.
y'all. Cause y'all
Fucking
some
up
Moorish
evil
bitches.
niggas.
Shut up,
Who
Truth.
the fuck are you,
Niggas
You
get
bro?
talking about
You just a
Nigga,
gangster
fucking
fuck
ass
you,
baby
nigga.
nigga.
weenuses.
Cause
Who
on
are you, a
some
You's
superhero?
G
a
shit.
sick
This
Hebrew
nigga,
Hey,
fuck.
hey, hold
this
on.
nigga's
Hey,
a
y'all
hey, hold
been
designer.
on.
y'all been
Hold on.
talking about black
Can
and
I
white
just
for
say
like
this?
10 years, motherfucker. And I told you I'm
Man,
Cherokee. I'm not a Hebrew. That's an adjective, you dumbass niggas. And black and white ain't a nationality or nothing. It ain't a race. There's only one race, the human race, and some fake ass niggas like y'all. So fuck you and eat a dick, bitch. I'm gone.
You a
Bro,
Christian?
you don't even sound Cherokee. You sound like a
Hey, you
nigga
a
to
Christian? You
me.
a Christian?
this nigga bipolar like a motherfucker,
You a
bro.
Christian?
Get that nigga his medication. This nigga, hey, that nigga done missed his 2 o'clock medication,
Yeah.
dog.
That nigga be smoking
Oh God,
colored
somebody
pencils,
get this man
nigga,
his
mixed with
pills,
spice.
double
Oh,
his
I can grab that
doses.
Missed it
fucking
for
money
3
from you,
days.
nigga.
Hey,
K2
Hey,
King.
Turkey Hebrew. I
hey,
bet he don't have a
hey, cause on some
girlfriend.
G shit, bro. On, on some G shit though, bro. Like niggas talking all that. Nigga, I was in a real life fucking situation yesterday, nigga. So I wish a motherfucker would, nigga. Don't play with no games with me, man. Like, no, oh, Pittsburgh, nigga. Fuck, I want to come to Pittsburgh
Hey,
for.
truth
I
ain't
heard it
playing,
ain't
nigga.
shit
That
down
nigga
there.
ain't playing.
Hey man, ask
I
that
don't
nigga
know that
Yashua
Man,
what
stop
high
playing with
what
me, man.
elementary school he go to. Ask that lame Yashua what elementary school he go to.
Nigga, I'm
Since he always
I'm a
calling somebody
Hebrew,
African, nigga, you don't look like you
Cherokee,
from America, nigga.
Hindu Yashua. That's what I am.
Hey, listen, y'all. Listen, y'all sure just talk. I tell y'all, I'm gonna play my video right now where I went to Pittsburgh and he did not show up, pop up in the live chats or nothing. I'll play the video right now. Don't play these games
That
now.
nigga trying to get out that debate he got with me tonight. He's scared and he just come over here starting trouble because he don't got no information like niggas do. A lot of aggression, man.
Hey,
Oh shit, Cherokee
hey, he
Hebrew
started.
root words. Hit the link, Cherokee Hebrew. Stop running, son. Hit the link, little boy.
The Cherokee Hebrew. That shit sounds crazy.
That nigga named Cherokee.
Hey, real word, you made that
Sounds like
Instagram?
Crip blood, nigga.
Damn,
K2
111
King.
truth. I'm doing it right now on my computer. I'm doing it right now, bro. I apologize. Thank you for reminding me again. I'm doing it right now. My fault, bro. Thank you. And salute to the panel.
Man,
Yeah,
this
make
was a
that
good build.
Instagram, real
This
word.
was a
Go on
good
ahead, man.
build
Come up
to
over
this.
there.
Listen, what it is he had a dream that he watched them videos about me being a Nephilim, had a dream and got a nightmare, and then came in my chat, spooked the fuck out the other day. Spooked the
I
fuck
think
out,
he just
G.
smoking spice, bro. That's what
Yeah, he
happened. He
smoked
smoked
dope.
spice.
He tweaked. He think I'm about to come through the toilet. toilet, the floor, the TV. He don't know what's going on. This boy
Hey,
is out there.
somehow this nigga's found a way to inject spice. So he might be a Hebrew, alchemist, Israelite, Hindu,
Yeah,
for the
he brew
Walmart shit.
he brewing some shit up. You see what I'm saying? Up in that motherfucking lab. That's what he doing.
It's
Tashawn,
like,
you
how
ain't
do you
missing
even
much,
fucking go
G.
back and forth with a motherfucker like that?
Nah, I let him get his shit off, man. He got a channel. He been trying to get uprise for the last 7 years, and he got like 400 subscribers. So I help the brother speak his piece on Big Aboriginal Power Channel. These niggas always got to come back to my channel that hate.
But
So
check this
hey,
out,
man.
AP. AP. I thought the brother had a lot of knowledge when I first started seeing him come on there. He be dropping knowledge. He was building shit. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of love for the brother, and now I see that he just want to divide us, and that's like you ain't no real nigga for that shit, man.
I heard this girl cheat on him with an Eskimo that identified as a Muslim, but that I don't know.
Yeah, she did. She did. She fucked with a Chinese dude. She cheated on him with a Chinese dude and fucked his whole little life up.
Damn,
Man, that
so
shit was corny as
Yashua's
hell.
girl's been fucking Confucius. That's crazy, my nigga. You can't mix East and West like that.
Man, I don't know what the fuck you talking. High as hell, nigga.
He said, "All you niggas got COVID." He spooked. Dude is a spook.
Hot you. Man,
He a spook,
I
G.
don't know. 1 minute, bro, be cool. The next minute, that nigga be spazzing. All the time I say shit like that was like some bipolar shit. Like, fam, it's 2:00 medicine, man.
The medical
So he
unit
can
in
calm
jail,
down.
nigga.
That nigga eat crayons.
That nigga suck on loose change.
Get high pencil shavings.
That nigga just take random loose change out his pockets and fuck on them. Them bitches clean. He a weirdo. This nigga lick iPhone cases. Just the screen part.
Peace and love to everyone in the chat
Hey, peace and blessings,
and
blissful.
panel.
Peace.
I just wanted to say, like,
Salute, Empress.
I be watching. I be trying to watch. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch my emotions. There's no need for y'all to go back and forth with each other all the time. Like, we have so much anger and hurt and things done to us. We don't have to continue to do it to each other in order to get some learning. So if one person learned something, okay, it's okay to know something, but to be arrogant and disrespectful about it, that's not gonna make you a better person. You know, we have enough shit on our heads. Let somebody share the information. We don't need to hear the chaos or the struggle and the fight with each other.
Some
That time
niggas,
has to stop. Like,
some niggas just built on chaos, sis, and I see that. You know what I'm saying? Even when shit want to go good, and it is going good, you know, because I'm not, you know, none is to say, yeah, he drew a big commotion, but it doesn't bother me, you know. It's peace, love, and
no,
harmony.
it's not.
This
It's
guy,
not
this
just
guy is
him.
just it's
But
the
it's not just
chaos, it's the
him.
chaos energy that come in here that gets put upon other people's that might have been chilling, but now they want to get that same energy in. So it's just toxic for the moment, you know. It's real toxic.
It gets toxic because everybody would rather try to discredit. You know, that's the only research they do is to discredit you versus trying to find the information to make you free. Ain't none of this shit helping to make you free.
I
Like,
mean,
or even to share the freedom with everybody else. Like, this shit is ridiculous.
this would be cool if it was about information, but he think I'm an alien though. Like he seriously, he thinks I'm an alien. So this
He
is where
thinks
this is.
everybody that doesn't agree with him is an alien, but yet at the same time, if you are an Israelite or if you're a Cherokee or whatever, you still have laws and you're disrespecting yourself by even acting like this. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not even the way you're supposed to behave and cussing each other out and come on, man, ready to and I'm challenging you for this and ready to kill you for this. For what?
He just
Do you
talking.
have that energy for them crackers? That's the
Hell
question.
no. Hell no. He just told us the story the other day where a honky said something to him in the store and he started to get on him, but he did. So
That's the whole point.
Right. Hey, and bro, you heard, we ain't even gonna get to that, but you heard how I handle my shit.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
same.
yeah, 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 for sure, for shit show. For shit show. Yeah, that ain't it for the year.
I'm not playing no I'm not playing no games with none of these motherfuckers. And the only people I got patience for is my people. That's it.
Yeah, so nah, dude, cool. I mean, I just never know with him, so I'll be confused. I don't know if he gonna come in cool, drop some of this good law. I don't know if he gonna think Harry Potter is real the next moment, or think that we aliens out to get him. I have the slightest idea. I don't even know how to even combat that. I just be okay, peace, love. I don't know. I guess when you combat it with like that, it get them more violent. I don't know. Maybe I should have said I ain't an alien or something. I don't know. I'm confused, but you know. It's all good. He'll get it together one day. Maybe it's that Bible that's, I don't know, man. I'm not even here to speak on people's behalf. But like I said, I appreciate you coming on, sister, because what you said is
Thank
right.
you. And I just had to say that real quick because I mean I enjoy coming to the bills and stuff like that. But then once it start getting chaotic, I'm like, come on, man. That's just it's so hurtful and it's so ugly to hear. And it's on a regular basis. Like, damn, you can't even go from either YouTube or your Instagram without the extra bullshit.
Right, man. It's like maybe people be really
Like people
lonely.
just study just to challenge you. Nigga, you ain't got shit else to do.
Right. And it was 9 o'clock in the morning the other morning when he started this shit. I'm like, nigga, brush your fucking teeth. Wash the crust out
Like,
your
damn,
motherfucking
get some
eyes.
better weed or something. What the hell?
Nigga, y'all just made me drop my watch.
Oh, cause I'm like, damn, it's the Grand Rising Wake and Bake show, nigga. I just brushed my teeth and got on the laptop about to light the wood up. Your ass just woke up, crusty mouth, breath still smelling like morning. You feel me? You in here arguing, talking about I'm an alien. You must have had a nightmare. Oh, that's the only thing I can think of, G. Real shit.
It's like that and yelling at people. You're like, wait a minute, who the hell you yelling at? Like when I mentioned something on Sister Bethany Live, she up there yelling. I'm like, yo, first of all, I'm as old as you are. I might not sound like I smoked 20 packs of cigarettes, but you need to be respectful. It's like it's always something. Like you don't know, not everybody knows everything. So if somebody's telling you something and when you putting something out there, it just don't sound right. You know what I'm saying? Check yourself.
Yeah, people are
That's it. Just check yourself.
narrow-minded and not open to learn. You know, people know it all. You know, it's all good.
You not know Indian if you ain't got no DS11 form and shit. Like man, get the fuck out of here, man. Like I don't want no DS11
All right, y'all
form.
go
Now
ahead,
what?
continue.
I
I'm
ain't
going
no
back in the
Indian
chat.
no more.
Take it easy, sister. It's a blessing.
Thank you.
Take
What?
it
Because
easy.
I ain't got no DS11 form, ain't no Indian no more, nigga. Even though my family name on motherfucking like I ain't
Hey,
even gonna get there.
Cherokee, I don't need no
You feel me?
honky paper. Nigga, I got bloodline ties to this
And his
man.
paperwork garbage. I keep telling you, he called me out on Bron's channel. Is today, Joshua, are you going to show up or are you going to be a Hebrew and wander around some goddamn where? He called me out. So that's what I'm saying, Power. He all he do is talk shit, and when it's time to do anything, he ain't gonna build.
Root stepping out from the motherfucking root stepping out from the motherfucking root. They got root up in this motherfucker.
Money bag root in this bitch, ready to
Money
get this
bag
bag.
root. He said,
But he starts trouble with everybody. I know everybody got their conflicts with each other sometimes. You know, shit goes up and down on YouTube, but every time, like every day, all day, every day, he calling somebody a name, dogging them, talking their information is fake. Just sometimes, like you said, just
I'll
gotta be
beat you
humble.
up. I'll shoot you, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm a
every
Hebrew
time.
from the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, man. And fuck you, you motherfucker.
You fucking
Like they
Hebrew
stopped,
Jew?
hey, like they stopped making guns after he printed that one up and shit. Nigga, about
Boy,
to
I
start
got a
gun
whole
printing one, I
collection
got
of
five.
shit. Dummy.
You was in the
Trying to
mountains with
see
the hillbillies,
he
G.
must not
Joshua.
know
Your
who he
ancestors was in
talking
the mountains
to.
with the hillbillies.
Stupid. You must not know who you talking to. Go follow me on Instagram, G. That's all I would tell you. Go follow me on Instagram, G. If you want a face to face.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was going to somebody's city and was going to look for them, I wouldn't show up if they just told me to come sit in the city and like, what the fuck you mean? I'm in your city, my nigga. Where am I supposed to go?
Real words. I popped up in the city at a hotel and he didn't show up, G.
That's
Now it's
dangerous,
his
bro.
turn. Now it's his turn to pull up in my neighborhood. I gave him a location to come to.
That's dangerous. Yeah, see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, give a person a location. That's like, yeah, he's talking about, we'll pull up in Pittsburgh.
Nigga,
I'm
I
not gonna,
pulled
I
up in
don't
the
know
city.
what the fuck
Listen,
going on
ain't
around
no,
there.
the toughest nigga, the toughest motherfuckers in Pittsburgh is these two dykes I met. No bullshit. Toughest motherfuckers out there.
Hell no, hell, I ain't gonna dog the whole city. I ain't gonna dog the whole city. I ain't gonna dog the
I'm
whole
saying
city.
that I bet. I'm saying that I bet. Shit. That I bet. It was
Yeah. What's up, y'all?
Nigga
What's
said
up?
the
What's
toughest
up?
motherfucker was two
What's
dykes.
going on, Chief Spirit Cherokee Nation? What's going on?
Well, good, man. I just got back in town, and when I got back, I took my phone. Oh, good was telling me about your chat rooms. So, about old boy a couple of days. She said he was cussing and screaming. Oh, this. I'm like, see, I just got done telling y'all about this shit. The more we battle each other, the more they conquer their asses. And he's out here being dumb, be dumb, because we like that movie, The Dumber the Dumber. That's who we are. That's it. You can't get past that, man. You have to quit the BS bullshit. Stop building. Stop taking our land back, our culture, and let's do what we do. But every time I look up, it's bullshit.
The niggas that's causing this silly shit, man, they hiding up under titles that you got, man, that you really represent. Niggas saying he Cherokee, but he love to argue and big with other brothers, man. He love to start commotion. He ain't no real Cherokee, man. He really follow the Bible and he be following it with his heart. He believe everything in it with his heart.
Everybody have power. Everybody. He don't start trouble with certain people. I start trouble with certain people. He start trouble with everybody.
Yeah.
How'd it go? Everybody. Shit.
Yeah, he just on a low vibration. So, you know, he's stuck, OG. And sometimes when they stuck, you got to leave them where they are. Or you can put them out of their misery so they won't have to suffer. You feel what I'm saying? And now we to the point where we just don't even want to see them suffer no more. It's sad to see these episodes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, when we ever see, I just got back from New Mexico, okay, and I had, we called him Nader. I had one dude call me Nader, like in a nigger, I had to check his ass, I had my knife and gun. I'm like, don't fuck with me, motherfucker. I'll fuck your ass up. Like this, I ain't the one to be fucked with. So the chief came over, the big chief. He said, "Oh, calm down, little chief. Calm down, man. It's all cool." And I said, "It's the difference how you call us, Native, but it's the way how you say it and put it in my face. Then you told disrespect. I'm gonna check your ass in a heartbeat. That's it. I don't give a fuck how big you are, how bad you are, how much gun you got. I'm gonna take your ass out. I don't give a fuck. That's the type of person I am. But like I said, at the same time too, we all gonna do the same thing what they doing because everybody want to dominate. That's what it's all about. Everybody want to fucking dominate each other. Right. And that's why we don't get nowhere. All we gotta do keep. Okay. When we lay our sword down and start building and start cooperating with each other, and like I said, the chief, I interact with him, but we talking about doing the power war, but a lot of power wars the different states. For example, Louisiana have like their own thing, like the monograph, but we're trying to get like monograph power. We're trying to put the culture together.
It's going down. It's going down June 12th in Louisiana. It's a big powwow. Get with Lyrica, get with Chief Betty, Chief Linda, Chief Sunal. It's going to be a real big powwow. We'll be attending that as well. So yeah, y'all just be in June 12th, man.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out when I get a chance. But I'm saying I'm just trying to help our culture come out of this negativity, or they keep calling us the bullshit ass name and oh, you African and you black, I want this. But same time, I speak the language. My grandma speak the language. How the fuck you gonna call me Africa? Man, I ain't never eat. I never ate I'm gonna make your ass laugh. I never ate African bean, motherfucker. How the fuck you gonna tell me some shit?
They got African
Come
bean.
on, man. You got me fucked up.
I don't know what an African bean is, brother. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, man, you know I'm a chef, I tell you, but they got an African bean, man. And I said, I don't eat that shit. You know, they got certain foods over there. That shit nasty, man, to me.
Yeah, I
But
heard
some
one
of
of
them
they
good,
foods
some of
smell
shit.
like poop.
Yes, that's how you describe it. Smell like poop. And I was telling this motherfucker, I'm like, listen, man, we gotta quit all that bullshit, man. Come on, man, because our
Hey, listen,
culture.
Chief Spirit, 2021, I really made a task to set out. All 2021 is peace, love, light, and unity. I can't help it. So even if people mad and attack me, I still got love for you. Peace and love to everybody.
Right.
So it's some people you can't stop their actions, and sometimes it's very belligerent, sometimes it's very vulgar and agitative, but at the same time, man, it doesn't shift the focus to what we got going on. So
Right,
like a punk ass little brother.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
We got Mr. Meticulous on here. He haven't been on here in a while. Peace to the brothers.
Yeah, go ahead.
You muted, brother.
You gotta unmute your mic, bro.
What's up,
Now
everybody?
get him the mic back.
What's up, everybody? I love y'all. What's up? What's up? Chat.
Peace and bliss.
Man, much love.
Good. Got power, truth. Everybody, what's up?
What's happening, bro?
Man, what's going on, fam?
I know one thing that I heard, was that like we hear the white people say that they don't have a place. I know they say don't talk about white and black. That's what he said. But if you don't hear when something happened to your people, like to hear y'all beef, it kind of angered me a little bit. It do something to me. You get what I'm saying? If somebody was to say something to somebody I fuck with, it do something to me. Some people could sit around people and when somebody talk about them, they could hear it and come back to you. Well, how you end up sitting around them so long talking about me like that? And why you coming around somebody that you don't mess with like that? So I don't know. I just say like when people, when people, I don't know. I'm just saying like when people do something to your people, you should feel a certain way, not be the one that's aggressing toward them. And it make me feel some way when the police doing my people something or when my people doing my people something. Like that's just how I feel.
Yeah.
That's a fact, and that's kind of what I'm on. So, at the same time, when we trying to get ourselves in order, and we don't want nobody outside sources to do it, and I'm just saying on general that we got the right to police our peoples, and in the midst of this, we got the right to uplift, give credit, and also discipline our peoples, and I believe sometimes shit is just necessary. That's just me.
I also agree with you, sir, and I don't disagree. One of the other things I think that
not saying that I'm on that disciplinary thing. I'm just saying I'm just giving a whole picture of it.
Yeah. So one other thing, I've been saying lately is we don't call each other out for bullshit. One thing we did was we sat back and we accept a lot of stuff that we shouldn't accept. And one of the things is like, say somebody in our family tripping. You know what I'm saying? Why we give them the pass on somebody else we'll say, oh man, they need to be took off this earth. And then when it's our family and our friends, we don't even say nothing to them. Like nigga, when you ain't around nobody, you don't even pull up on them and say, hey man, for real, that was some whole shit for real. I just got your back in public.
Yeah, I did that.
You know what I'm saying?
I just did that the other day to a motherfucker. I was at a gas station, and it was late night. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling, get out to go get my backwoods. I'm about to go do something, right? Come back in the crib, and it was a brother outside of there at the gas station asking for money, asking for white people for money. and they just looking at him like he crazy. And it's a big ass dude. He like 6'4", 270, 280, whatnot. You know, he out there, and I walk in the store, get my shit, come back out. He's still right there. I give him $1. He like, you know, talking. He was like, man, I don't know what's wrong. I'm like, man, look at you, dude. You sitting out here big as hell, strong looking, greasy. It's in the dawn of the night. You feel what I'm saying? You asking these motherfucking white people for money who don't give a two fucking shits about you, and you putting on a sad puppy dog face like they give a fuck. I said, I don't really give a fuck. But I fuck with you. But you need to get your motherfucking shit together, homie. You sitting out here looking crazy. You feel me? And then we had another conversation. We went into some more shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, but that's what it's about, though. We need to tell our people the real, because niggas just looking at them and walking by, they don't give a fuck. A motherfucker that kind of give a two fucks a little bit, gonna let you know the real. You out here looking bad. Get your shit together, homie. It's a God inside of you. It's a God inside of you.
Yeah, but check this out though. Hey, check this out. A lot of them don't know how I say, transition to themselves to be where we at, because a lot of them don't have father figure or mother figure. You gotta think about that too sometimes. You know, cause a lot of them just go out there and like, fuck it, I'm going out. You know, cause when I would work with the government, we came out of the government college, and I see all these motherfuckers. That, like I said, they ain't have no life for them and shit, and they would just drain out, you know, fine, you know, they don't give a fuck. And that's all they know. And that's what they're gonna go by. But if you really sit down today, man, look, you can't do this, you can't do that, man. I can show you how you do this, man. I'll show you get the paperwork, do boom, boom, boom. See, that's another thing. We don't sit down with our people. Our people need to come together, sit our ass down, start doing the paperwork, quit bullshitting, act like you run around like you Superman, Superwoman, goddamn it, and keep it real. That's it. End of the day, you be okay. And you can check out some of my video. I checked up the UPS. UPS, you know, deliver your mail and all that. The motherfuckers spying on me. On my camera, so I'm like, so I took the camera back. Went to the supervisor. First supervisor said, we don't allow that people spying on you, stupid motherfucker. It was on them fucking damn news. I had that motherfucker watched on my land. And that's another thing we gotta be watching. We gotta use the technology, our knowledge, to fuck their ass back. But look at what we doing. I'm arguing about this, I argue about that. It doesn't get no goddamn well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, G. That's a fact, OG. That's a fact. That's a fact. We was having a beautiful build. It was beautiful. We had a nice little video we was about to get into, break down. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have the brother Truth, where everybody come on and build. And you know how it go, man.
Right.
Guys. But it's all good. We ain't gonna let that deteriorate the build and destroy it.
Not at all.
We gonna keep it right.
A lot of y'all women, man, looking at us like, oh, this motherfucker crazy. This motherfucker, they ain't got no, you know, he ain't got no right mind, you know. And that's why a lot of our women don't want to fuck with us, you know.
Obviously, you so right. Because a woman would have said, calm down, what's wrong? Like, you tripping, you don't even know these people. You doing all this on. But obviously, you know, he don't have that balance in his life. And like I said, it's issues that other people are dealing with within themselves. And I'm not here to beat on them when they're already internally beating on themselves. I'm just here to give them the space that they can cleanse and help themselves out with. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it. I'm not on that. We're not on that.
Yeah, but we got to just keep doing the work, man. Keep doing the shout out to my boy. He passed away. One of my boys. He a chief out of Virginia. His name Chief Ma. We call him Chief Ma. And Chief Ma, one of the Waterpack nation. He passed away. So you know, so I had to go send my condolences to their families and stuff over there. So like I said, man, it's not too many of us left, man. We got to stop building, keep coming together. Maybe if we have to meet up, maybe we can meet up or wherever different, put that shit on the side. Let's continue to build. That's it. That's the only way we're gonna get out of this bullshit.
Right.
That's the only way.
I'm with that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm old school. Like, we all just need to have a big powwow. And if some of the people that come to conflict, they got conflict with how elders there to be able to congregate it, motherfuckers can go get a little dirt on your knees a little bit. You understand me? Rise around a little bit. Do it the old Indian way. You understand me? And then shake hands and move on about it. Yeah.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be nothing else to
Because this is why the government got us so locked in, because they manipulate our mindset so good. We like robots to their asses. That's like they can put the book, you put the book. Oh, that might go fuck up.
Listen,
Whoop,
the
what
reason
about the go?
a lot of these people ain't ready to do no punching or nothing to stand up behind their shit and get shit over with and try to get shit done. And that's why people just march. That's why people just march and protest. Ain't no other action getting done. You march to protest to get an action. See, you feel first you make a statement, and then you go protest. See, you down answer your statement, then you go protest and march. And then when you don't answer your protest and march, you take further actions. And we haven't seen further actions in a long time amongst our people. And I feel like that shit is going to change. It's on the reason to change. Shit is already turning. The wheels is turning. You know, we got unity on our mind. We got building on our mind. And we don't expect for everybody to come together and be on our same page. And I actually, and you know, me being real, I know that ain't gonna happen. I just know it's a few good men. I done had conversations behind the scene, live with great people that I know this. I feel like their energy is for my people. And usually in a case when it's disruption, they usually pop up, similar to now. You see what I'm saying? And I see a couple faces that constantly do that when the situation's like that. And that means a lot. It don't go unnoticed. You know, some people say, well, motherfucker just want to be messy. Or motherfucker just want to be nosy or get in it. No, it's needed. Balance is needed. See, people narrow-minded. They can't take advice. They hate to be wrong.
Yep, that's true. That's very true. But like I said, and there's another thing. When I walked to the gas station out of New Mexico, I don't know if he's part Indian or Spanish, you know, he was looking kind of like he walked up to me, he gonna say, you got that thing on, I saw you black. I said, excuse, because I was talking to one of my boys, you know, he from New York, okay, and he was like, hey, Chief, what are you talking about? I don't know, Mom. Hold on, man. You know, I thought, hold on, let me see what this motherfucker talking about. I said, what you mean about why I got this on? He said, why you got that thing on your neck and with the feather in your head? I said, first, I'm an indigenous to this land, bro. If you correct it and do your homework, you know who we are. We are your people. If you go do your shit, then you know what the fuck going on. You had to come up in the store and ask me why I got this shit on. I wear this every day. This part of my life. My grandmother used to wear Indian, you know, them dresses, you know, traditional native lady or American Indian back in the South. That's what she wear. It was part of my culture. And she speak, you know, I told her I speak the language. I thought, oh, Theo, I speak, I mean, hello. But it's part of our culture have to break that white man culture because we into the white man culture and keep calling us African and black and we talking about hip hop, all this and that. No, you have to go back and rejuvenating yourself, become who you are. You are the Indian or native, whatever you want to call it, or indigenous tribe. Wear your shit. Let the be known. If you don't wear your shit, they're gonna keep walking over your ass every damn time. But I don't mind people asking me. I don't mind people asking me questions, you know. And I have two guys. I ain't trying to take all day. I don't take all day. But anyway, two of the guys that I know from Vegas, because they from Mexico, I met them. They came up together. Oh, what's up? What's up? I ain't going to get no name out right here. But anyway, meanwhile, we hollering, screaming, what's up, man? What's up? And, you know, he got to speak his tongue. Indigenous, you know, they Cherokee, but they got Cherokee Indian in Mexico. And I'm like, what's up? So we were talking about the same damn what I'm talking about now. Because a lot of us don't know the damn culture behind our ancestors back then was dealing with these motherfuckers. It ain't just white folks. It was dealing with our own people. It was killing and murdering. So that's what I'm trying to say. We have to wear our you know, our traditional clothes, not the clothes like you got hip hop, got the baseball hat and all. Man, we need to quit wearing that shit. That's a death sentence to me. So I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Go ahead, bro. Take the mic.
No problem, brother. I appreciate your wisdom and your energy, man. That's a fact. We do got to start diving back into the culture. You know what I'm saying? and really embrace who we are. And I think we all have our different opinions on that outlook. Which I think that's a conversation that we can get into here in a second. As a matter of fact, what's up, brother? Truth. I know you were trying to say something here in a second. Heard just a second ago. You got something you want to say, big bro?
Oh no, it's all good, man. I'll listen to the OG, man. That's it.
Yeah. OG dropped that fire.
Yeah,
OG
yeah.
dropped that fire every time. But dealing with culture though, I believe a lot of shit just we overlook what is Aboriginal culture under this sense of servitude and being POW and indoctrinated outside of our nation or being an outcast without a nation. In the midst of this, we still have culture, even though it's not organized, even though it's not structured. Culture still relies within our peoples. Most people equate it to something else. Black culture, nigger culture, American culture. These particular terms that you hear referenced is strictly Aboriginal culture.
Exactly. But like I said, like I'm so powerful. People love coming around me, man. People love coming around me, man. I think that I'm getting more the attention of people. That's what I'm doing right now. So everybody on the panel, I want you to keep that fire energy like I have. Just and boy, even though you wear certain clothes, say the way you talk, the way you act, but same time, let them know, hey, look, I'm an indigenous. I'm on the indigenous land. I don't care what nobody else say. Just keep better, man. Keep understanding where you come from. And I teach people this too. You got to know the damn culture. You got to know where the feather mean, where it come from. And if you think about it, a Declaration of Independence was signed by the feather. A lot of people don't know that. My brother was like, I thought we were right about pen. They had pen back then, motherfucker. I'm telling you, man, they had a feather. He fight with the feather, with the ink. If you really go look at the Constitution.
Now that's the real science right there.
Yeah, it is.
But and a lot of us don't know the culture. And we get into talk about like I said, one homegirl when I first met you, when I came to, she was like, "Oh, I'm Chow Chow." Okay, oh, you speak it? Oh no. Oh, do you know this man? Oh no. See, that's what I tell my people. Like one girl, matter of fact, I went on that website. Matter of fact, it's a website. She hooked it up into me. She said, "Come on the website. It's like meet.com or something." I went on there and hang out with my homegirl. And this one girl was telling me, "Oh, I'm from Oklahoma. Here my call for Oklahoma." I'm like, "Okay, here my paper." She said, "Oh, you're not native." Oh, how I'm not native? Okay, oh, you don't have a car. See, this is the third thing we're building right now up on our level because we trying to go down to Oklahoma. We got our papers and shit. We want to be included too, because a lot of us don't get into that tribe or nation because there's certain requirements you have to go through. And then you got to look certain way. They say, "Oh, you got a little, pale skin like y'all." Doctor tell you, "Oh, you got a little pale skin. You got to have an eye." Didn't fuck that? My grandma got pale skin, fucking eyes and shit. But there come the same bloodline from her. But this is what they doing down in Oklahoma. It's real fucking risky down there. I've been down there. So we have to build on ourselves on this platform, take this platform, all meet together, put our ass down on Oklahoma, and let's check these motherfuckers.
The Indian Bureau of Affairs was funded and built off the backbone of the Red Cross Foundation. And we know what they did to our peoples. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, they already got a look on you and one up on you. You feel me? At the end of the day, they got certain criteria and they make it hard for the real people to be. And at the end of the day, that they could be. I encourage people that want to go for that route, go for that route. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should do, man. And I got contacts for brothers and sisters that have tribes and nations that accept their members currently. So hit me up and email me if y'all need that information. But for other brothers and sisters that just strictly would rather go through our people to ask, or our people to get the paperwork, or our people to get the criteria from, is the overall goal. Is to get restitution. You know what I'm saying? To restore what has been out of order and to put the people back in proper position. So, it's a lot of things that we really got to shoot for, that we all shooting for, and we're gonna make happen, man. So like I said, I appreciate everybody for coming on, man. I think we about to get into some more of this information, man. I want to kind of bang it out. Y'all see the title, man. Y'all know what the title is, so y'all know what the title is. Y'all see the title, all right?
Right.
The word is bond, real shit. Nah,
Yeah,
money grip. So yeah, we're gonna get into this information, man. So all right, man. Shout out to everybody out there. Hey, any pans, African scholars, Native Americans, please tap in. We would like to have these casual conversations dealing with uh data, from any opposing side. So let's get it in, y'all. We'll take 30-second break here in just a second. We're gonna get ready to get it in. Want everybody to smack the like button. You feel me? If you're new to the channel, hit
Hey,
the
thanks for
subscribe
having me up,
button.
Big App Power. Salute to the panel, and I'm gonna hit it from the chat.
All right, man. I appreciate you for coming up. Root Words, you're more than welcome to stay. Bang it out. And every one of you brothers are more than welcome to stay. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying this is the part of the show where we're gonna get it in. So, all right, man. I'm gonna give y'all no time to hit the like button. We're gonna get it in. Nah, I ain't ending it. Yeah, I ain't ending it, G. We just getting started, man. We about to get into some information. Shit, I seen a couple little boogie outs been getting down in the community. I'm trying to get in with it. So I seen some scholars that want to hit a brother up. A matter of fact, I see somebody keep saying something about original. Can you come on a panel and explain what do you mean by this particular things that you're saying, ma'am or sir? No, no disrespect. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Truth, what's up with it?
No, okay, man. Like I said, man, we could get all these documentation stuff. What we doing now? What I'm doing now? I got a homegirl. She in Washington D.C. and due to her upbringing law enforcement, and she's trying to deal with Washington D.C. and Oklahoma, and trying to get our people together, and that way we could just overcome. Matter of fact, this recent, I take that back. The lady that she know, she was the point of the Supreme Court. She dropped the bloodlines. You know how you got a blood quantum. So in the Cherokee Nation, they don't have that anymore. They just dropped now. I just thought about it. They dropped about a month ago. But now it's gonna make it a little more easy for us to come in that nation. But all we dare have to prove who we are a little bit, on the Freeman card like that. But the bloodline card, I think we don't have to do that anymore because that's what I was dealing with at the time, at the moment. And then so I got mine a little bit. I'm still going through the process, moving up in the rank in the council with them. So I'm dealing with all that stuff going on in Oklahoma. So that's why I go down to New Mexico or whatever my other land and stuff. I live down there and I live up here in Pahrump, Nevada. And I tell people, man, this is the time you put your foot in the door. Because when you put your foot in the door, be all set. Because we got to keep building. Because we have to go back, take our land, our culture, and pass it on our children. And then I let other countries know, like the third world country, a lot of them are indigenous people, but a lot of them don't know about us. See, and that's what's going on because like I said again, now our people, the white man, to white supremacists, fuck their asses up over there because they don't know nothing about it. They don't have the technology like we do, and that's another thing I'm trying to break it down. We got to reach out to young people as well because they, hey, hey, you might be like my uncle. You look like my uncle. You sound like him, because they don't know the culture as well we do over here. And so when we start doing that and we start expanding, we can't be touched. Because we did it many thousand years ago, now we can do it today.
Excuse me, Chief. I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
In the tribe that you're working your way up in the council, do they have information that's not privy to us? And do they have information on other tribes that we could possibly trickle down to our information?
Right. See, here's the process with that. Once you get in the process of a nation, like I talked to what his name, Chief Matt. I call him Chief Matt because Cha Indian Matt, and we were talking about this. And while we were talking about, they ain't hit on his comment on his thing. That's when I went to Oklahoma for a minute. Then I went back to New Mexico, and this when I talked to my homegirl on the phone, and she was these council members have a status. You know, it's like a court. Everybody sitting in the room and it's like court. And each individually going to say, oh, he can move up this position, or this he can move this position. But at the same time, you got to let that person make sure they have a clean record. That's another thing I have to break you down to. If you got like a felony or something like that, you in what part of the nation, they have to kick you out because they trying to keep that shit clean. And that's where there's a lot of stuff we have to learn, including myself. I'm learning myself going to the council and stuff like that. So that's why I'm trying to break it down to your answer, because we do, and in that tribe or that nation, because you have to really sit in with your member. If you don't sit with your member, your member don't know who you is. That's the basis of how that works. You can go ahead, bro.
I do have another question since that's what you said. Our indigenous, original, Aboriginal rights don't get us outside the United States laws that has captured us, because some of us have cases that shouldn't be on our jackets. That's a felony, and whether it's yay or nay, we should have been tried by our own people. So does that not have weight?
Oh yeah, good question. I'm glad you brought that up, because this thing is, one of my homeboys, he did a sentiment about the video, and I met him out in Washington D.C. about 3 years ago. Man, he was talking about this. What they did was took our information, the center call, which they ain't touched on that a little bit too. They took the center call, our information, put it in the database, so they know who we are, where we go, how we eat, how we sleep, and they bind us to be past it. See, without the center call, they cannot touch us, because Indian not that. But since we put our information down, I'm African American, I'm black, now they got us in the system. So now when we're in the system, it's gonna be hard for us to get out of the system. You follow me when I'm coming from now?
Yes, sir.
So now we have to do get ourselves out of the system, so that when we can pump for dealing with these people, like, hey, listen, hey, I'm an Indian, I don't pay taxes, so you on my land, so you take my information out, like your credit card, for example. Hey, you can't tax me because I'm American Indian. Can't tax me. You can't put that negative, positive on my credit score. No, that's another thing I'm focused on. There's a lot of stuff you have to learn to be who you are, because a lot of that law they have there in Washington D.C. is complex, a lot of it, and we have to build down into that shit. Okay, so you have to learn this law, your culture. You got to learn what the hell they doing, And these motherfuckers think they slick, but they not. But like I said before, who are the original artificial intelligence, a life form of the universe? It's us. We the one built this shit. We the one who run this shit. See, you feel what I'm coming from?
Yes, sir.
I understand for sure.
So your question, you have to keep doing what you doing, but at the same time, what our problem is when we building this platform right now, like I told you before, like old boy said, here more this and that. I don't care about all that. But if you want to participate with us, cool, I'm down with it. But if you start saying something negative, you can see my video. I told homegirl Tasha, she talking about a gay and that. I'm telling you, I got a bag and gun, and I'm telling you, motherfucker, I'll lock your ass up. I take you to the tribal court. I'll fuck your world up. Now come on with that negative bullshit.
Everything that them fucking Indian bureaus got on record, the Congress got on record. They can't really put forward shit without involving the Congress, because everything is an interaction with them.
Exactly.
And that's why, man, that's why I say, even with, man, putting yourself proper, you gotta be careful with that shit. Just going around saying that, I'm an Indian, I'm an Indian. What type of Indian are you, my G? Because if you just an Indian, it's a whole fucking government structure that is set up strictly for you that your ass is gonna fall under. So you gotta let it be known, like, man, I'm not associated with that shit. Cause that's just like leaving one entity to the shittiest entity still up under the other entity and shit. Them people don't even own land; they wards of the state. So you can't. How you gonna tax the government? You feel me? Like you basically taxing yourself, because everything that they got on the reservations, the government give to them and shit. You feel me?
Yep.
And that's the whole thing. We got to remember, when it started coming to these big tribes and shit with all these casinos and shit. I'm not going to speak too much on the East Coast, because I know it's a lot of melanated Indians over there. But as far as like, when it comes to the Cherokees and all that shit, the ones that be handling all that money usually turn out to be, the $5.
Yeah.
And you see catching cases like embezzlement and shit for buying property in London and
I
Wales.
don't know no niggas that own no casino.
Right,
out
that's
here.
what I'm saying. G, you feel okay? So yeah, it ties to all they ass then. You feel me? But man, them niggas and shit, man, they show who they really is by which way they embezzling this money. If your ass an Indian and you from here, why the fuck is you buying luxury property all the way over in fucking England and shit? And when you look at him, man, like a straight white person, man, there ain't no way around this shit, man. This shit be crazy, man. Oh, I'll mute my bike up real quick.
Nah, you want hard body, G.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
But that's what it's about, building something for our own, man. We still have the A drip, we still have the undrip. You just gotta operate. They don't give shit back to a single person. Ain't like you niggas gonna be getting in line, you get a restitution, you get a restitution, you get a restitution. You nigga, it don't work like that. They only give that shit back to an empire. They only give that shit back to a nation, a large body politic, which is something that we need to be creating immediately and have a seat at these tables when any discussion is getting brought up about America. Simple as that, And I'll leave it right there. Shout out to the brother Michael Bryant.
Peace to the chat. Peace to the panel. How y'all brothers be?
Man,
Good,
I'm
good,
sitting
good.
back like a fat cat. How about yourself?
Good.
Man, I'm sitting still, listening to y'all in the background like a fly on the wall. Man, like I always say, I ain't gonna dismiss nothing. I'm just gonna add on. The situation is, man, like I put it in the chat down there in the chat. Man, we too busy, and I'm gonna say we because it's a nation of this. When they brought the false gods and stuff over to Turtle Island and that darn thing, we took arms upon it, and so what we're doing is protecting the false documents, religion or feelings that we carry about what they brought to us here, and we not really removing that like the elder, the ancient, well, I ain't gonna say ancient, but the elder that may rest well said, you know what I'm saying, put all religion aside, put all documents aside, put all colors aside, put all what you banged on in the hood aside, and come as real people, real Turtle Islands, real originals, aboriginals, however you want to put it, and go and step up and be accountable for us. See, right now we are fighting against one another's over feelings of I'm this, I'm that, etc., which don't make me no difference to a certain degree. Like you said, they feed money. Like me, I don't give a damn, but I do give a damn about my people, meaning that even though, let's get this straight, I am a Hotep, but yet and still I chose Hotep because I feel something inside it. But when it boils down to my people, I'm original to this land, go all the way back to 1790. So if it has something to do with Turtle Island, it has something to do with me. And see, I put that aside. I put the Hotep aside and say, hey, my people is standing up. The original people, the Aboriginal people, however you want to put it, Indian, however you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? They standing up. So I need to put what I'm feeling aside because it's only a feeling. and deal with the land of my people, if that make any sense. And right there, I just sit back and I catch vibes on any other conversation that y'all give out there.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you coming on with that energy, man, and even being real. You know, certain things that you say you indulge in, that you lean more towards, but the overall perspective to see your people standing up is what gives you joy, and that's real. You feel me? No matter what stage they in this indoctrination coming out of it. Me and the brother Truth was dealing with a brother on YouTube the other day, African brother, and he pretty much ready to come home, you know, and with the conversation, he like, yeah, you can just see it in his face, and he was, you know, come with this African conversation, and I'm like, man, you don't even look African. He was like, yeah, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know, we going in, and I'm like, what your grandmama say? He starts smiling from ear to ear. Jeez, I'm thinking his grandma was gonna say something about some African shit. You know what I'm saying? So he gets the look. He was like, man, she said she indigenous, Aboriginal, Cherokee, Choctaw, stuff like that. I'm like, so now I said this what's up, this what's up. Played it off cool, you know. This what's up, this what's up. So now, which one of your ancestors talk about your African heritage? Which one of them talk about the African heritage? He shook his head. He don't know. He started scratching that motherfucker. I said, so you mean to tell me ain't none of them talking about Africa, and one of them talked about the indigenous?
Real talk. That's because he chose that lifestyle. Everybody have a choice in life, brother AP. You know what I'm saying? Just like back then, I chose Vice Lord. Some chose GD. Some chose Crip. Some chose Blood. But as you get older, then you choose what religion you want to take up on. And then as you begin to get older, excuse me, and see people moving in a certain stagnant, a certain place, you know what I'm saying? You really becoming to find out who yourself is. So now you want to choose who you are, which my granddad, not my grandma didn't bring it to my attention until I came to her. But when I was like 6 years old, my granddad kept saying, man, he from Augusta, Georgia. We Blackfoot. This side of the family, my mother's dad's side of the family, we Blackfoot. So then when I turned 18, turn around, I asked my grandma. She say, on this side of the family, we Cherokee. So I'm like, okay, then. And then I put it under the rug. You know how you sweep it under the rug, you don't want to pick up trash. But then I lift the rug up and I'm saying, damn, it's sitting right here. So this is what it is. But still in all, even though that's what my granddad and my grandmother said, I still chose to travel on my own accord. And that's what made me choose the space that I went, if that make any sense. And that's what half us do. We choose Christianity. I mean, you don't have to stay in Christianity when you make a certain age. You don't have to stay in Islam when you make a certain age, because all of it is written that comes out of the book. You choose that. I chose what I am today. You know what I'm saying? But if that make you feel good about it, how about choosing to do something for your people as well? If you in these positions where you close to getting where we need to get to, then play your position. Let's do what we have to do and sit at the table and eat bread and toast and go from there. And with that, I yield the mic. Y'all got quiet?
I'm over here talking, but I guess my motherfucking mic was muted. But nah, like you were saying, bro, nah, you're right. That's what I'm over here running my motherfucking lips. I'm down there halfway into the little spiel, about to hit it. You feel me? You like, nigga, you quiet. I looked at that motherfucker like, oh shit. Mad little motherfucker. Can't even repeat myself
Well,
again.
run it back then.
I was saying some shit too behind here, y'all. Y'all missed it. Uh But shit, nah, this was really a decent build, man. I just really wanted to pop something in, man. It was a nice Saturday. I wasn't doing nothing. I got a little gotta go take care of some shit here in a minute. But yeah, man, I want to come build with the family, man. Shout out to everybody that tapped in. Mr. Meticulous, where you at? You down in Louisiana, bro?
No, sir. I'm in Kansas City for a couple more weeks, and then I'm going back to Louisiana. So I'll
Okay,
be
how
down there
Kansas City
for
treat you?
how what?
How Kansas City treat you? Is everything all right?
Kansas City don't treat me. I treat Kansas City, brother.
I know that's right. I
Real
know that's
talk.
right.
Real talk.
Real shit.
But shoot, everything's swell. You know what I'm saying? It's always good. You know.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Michael, well, what you got going on, Michael? Where you at, though, big bro?
Man, I'm over here in KY, over here in Kentucky, finna get ready to head over here to New Mexico, see what them Hispanic slash uh Manglos and Asiatic people doing over on that end. Seeing
Oh
what they
yeah, it's a
doing.
lot of them. I got a young boy down there. He about 15. I got a young boy down there. He about 15. He lived down there. He tapped in with the information. Be on my YouTube, on my Instagram. He a young brother, 15 years old. But he go in with the information though. Don't get it twisted. He go in. I'm gonna bring him on the panel one of these days. Shout out to
Yeah,
that
you
young
have
brother,
to.
man. Maybe y'all link
You
in.
have
Kentucky going crazy too up there, man. Shout out to KY, man. I lived in Maysville for some time.
Oh,
For
I
for
ain't
for,
still. I'm still in Kentucky. I'm just passing by. I'm just
yeah, for
passing by.
hell yeah. So where you shit, that's a long ass trip, G.
Hey
Hell
man,
no.
I want to say I'm impressed with our people a little bit. I be seeing a lot of little stuff. You know, everybody. I ain't gonna say woke or whatever. Man, everybody doing some type of part right now. It seemed as if and saying something or doing something or making a shift or a move in the right direction. So
Yeah, it's happening.
I'm kind of proud of the movement, man. And y'all the first ones I would say that I have to start giving credit to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just say I appreciate y'all brothers all the time. I say I appreciate and I love y'all brothers because I think that one time when I was on here, I talked about momentum and position, and y'all help momentum, and everybody else is pushing momentum to get a certain position. Then as long as nobody fall backwards, then is you know what I'm saying. Everybody always holding it down. I don't know. I just pick up certain things, and I just say our people, we doing a good job a little bit.
Nah, that's a fact, G. That's a fact. And I appreciate you too. Like I said, it's nothing but love towards you too, man. Like I said, we love your energy. It's love for you and your family. We don't want nothing but the vibes to keep the high vibes. And like I said, we appreciate you coming through to keep balance when shit is getting tilted or altered into another direction. So and that goes to a lot of y'all, man. Brother Truth, what you got shaking, man? My guy.
Shit, really, man. You feel me? I'll just sit back listening and shit, man. You know, sometimes that be the best thing, just to pay attention to everything and shit. You feel me? I might go live a little bit later. Just trying to decide on what the fuck I'm gonna go with. Or if it's just gonna be an open show, you know, some shit like that. But in that, we ain't got shit too much, man. Just protect yourself, man. Watch energy, man. Peep game, peep what's going on. You know,
Can I
man.
say why you on a panel, Truth?
Yes, sir.
True that. True that. True that.
Hey, hey, brother, you dropped some nice bills, brother. I like your teaching strategy and your method. You know how you walk it down. You know what I'm saying. Keep it kind of simple. You know, being yourself like you always do, brother. That you got some good info popping over there. I haven't checked out all your videos, but you know, I didn't know you had a channel at first, and then I started hearing them, and I haven't been on the phone that much, and so I've been catching up on them and looking at them, and I like your stuff, brother. I just want to let you know that.
Man, I appreciate that, bro, man. Gratitude, man. Uh, man, just trying to bring forth the info. You know, I got to make sure I start giving shout outs of where I'm getting my information from and shit. You feel me? But
Hey. While we on that topic, pardon the body. Hey, P, I had went into that damn IG, right? I tried to catch you on one of your lives, but yet still just keep sending me to your post and all that other sorts of stuff. I'm old school, man, so I'm kind of computer illiterate right now about how to get there to catch your live, so I can send and see what's going on over there. And truth, sometimes every now and then they'll send me a notification every blue moon, every blue moon. But yet and still some of your notifications don't get out. And that goes for anybody that be shooting out notifications. Some of us don't get it.
we talking about on Instagram or here?
Well, for YouTube, for a couple of people that's on YouTube, YouTube don't shoot it out. And for AP, I went to that Instagram to check out one of your live on the support tip, and it don't send me to your live, it send me to your pics.
Oh yeah, you gotta go to my page to catch some of my old lives out.
I don't know nothing about Instagram. When I go up in there, break it down real quick. When I go up in there, because like I say, it just send me straight to the pics instead of to a live or even to your page.
Yeah. I mean, I say, as far as YouTube, just make sure you still got the notification bell, because they've been I done had people told me they unsubscribed them if it weren't for the brothers and shit sharing my video, they wouldn't even have noticed that shit. They done turned off people notification bells and shit, bro. Man, it just be on some fuck shit, but I mean, it's cool, man. You know how that go, man.
Yeah, because you got some brothers like myself, you know what I'm saying, and sisters, partner body, that be sitting on the back of the wall, silent brothers, real bad boys moving silence. But anyway, you got silent brothers and sisters that be sitting back, you know what I'm saying, be paying attention. They be me myself. I will speak for myself. I don't know about them. We be wanting to share. Me myself, I want to share, but every time y'all always have a small, and shout out to that Empress that came up in chop that up like that. You have a small little chaos that be like, you really can't get no information because it's always be a little chaos kicking off up in the chat. So like, can't send it to nobody because they don't want to come and hear the chaos. They want to come and get the information. So I don't know how we're gonna deal with that, but we'll deal with that on another time, on another page, on another level. But I got to figure out how to do that Instagram if I can come catch some of y'all lives when y'all be on there. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, AP Instagram be going down, man. It definitely be popping over there.
Yeah, y'all pop in on Instagram. If you ain't follow me on Instagram, make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram at big_Aboriginal_power. It's going down. It's litty. They got me blocked right now though, so I'm blocked on Instagram once again, like always.
You didn't would have turned it out already, and they kicked you out the club, man.
Man, they kicked me out already. Dude. They kick me. They let me in sometimes. I calm down. They let me in. Somebody done tagged me in some posts, and I must have said something. That, I hate they damn analytics, G. Hey, Mr. Aboriginal Smith, I just checked that out, G. That's some bullshit. I'm gonna get into that some more. I don't know what the fuck kind of shit that is, G. That's some bullshit on that, man. I don't know what they got going on, but I gotta get the hell out of here, y'all, man. I appreciate coming and building with y'all. And listen, like I said, when I say peace, cousins, peace, y'all, I mean that in the most endearing way. Like I said, man, that's how you address another royal bloodline on this land that we call America, right? Or the Amaru, the land of the Amaru. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So when I say cousins, that's just a strong word of adornment addressing another bloodline member from one another. You understand me? So peace to all my cousins. You feel me in the chat, on the panel. Peace and love to everyone.
And I say for peace for y'all, everybody.
Peace, y'all.
Man, I love y'all. Everybody be safe till next time. Mr. Meticulous, man.
You stay. Hey, for real, I really do, y'all. I stay in jail. I don't know what's going on with that Instagram shit. I like what Chief Holiday had some years ago. A lot of you new guys might have missed this era, but we had a Tribe Up app that Chief Holiday put together, and it was fire. It was like Instagram. You could lay pictures, you could text, talk, do the video chat. And man, I wish we can bring it back and maybe revamp it and add some new features to it and just take it up a notch. But I don't know. Maybe there's something that we can get into the works again, man. But peace and love to everybody. Make sure y'all stay aware, stay vigilant, stay dangerous. This your brother Aboriginal Power. We out.